Well, good evening. Welcome to Power Word Play. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Will, and I will be the DM for tonight's game. Our normal DM, Beth, is out sick, so I will be DMing a one-shot written by a fantastic D&D content creator named Monkey DM. You can find him on Patreon. In the future, I also plan to run a regularly occurring campaign on this stream. So if you like my DM style, something to look forward to in the far future. We also have a guest player tonight who you guys I don't think I've ever met. Her name is Katie. Say hi, Katie.
Hi, Katie.
She, she's a good friend of ours, plays with us in our non-stream games, so you might see her occasionally in the future as well. Uh, when I do run games in the future, the campaign will be set in the world of Vodari, which is where we will be tonight. This campaign world is detailed in this book, The Seas of Vodari, which was created by Sean Ellsworth. Came out last year. It's fantastic. So without further ado, let's get it on. Before we begin, let me give you all a little bit of info, players as well, just for context. Because this is a setting that none of you have ever played in before, and it's the first time I've actually ever DM'd it. So Vodari itself is a setting of swashbuckling and sorcery on the high seas. It's very much um, it's an ancient and broken world that's kind of caught in the middle of a divine conflict where magic is extraordinary and technological wonders such as steam power are being rediscovered after much of the world's population was wiped out in the God War nearly a millennia ago. The world of Vodari was heavily influenced by a mixture of Greek and Nordic mythology. So firstly, Vodari has a very different take on the divine pantheons than most settings that you're probably used to seeing. In this world, the gods are very, very active and not as hands off and distant as they are in some settings. Uh, as you can see from the world map, Vodari itself is a world that has been torn apart in a war amongst the gods. The major landmass of the planet was a huge continent called Varanu, which was torn asunder during the God War, leaving the few remaining among the various races to rebuild, living on what are now a ring of island nations that are scattered around a massive, forever churning hurricane named Bessie's Rage. That hurricane's over 1,000 miles wide. Um, so our story is set in 696 years after the God War, and we begin tonight in the chilly northern nation of Norda, which think of like Russia or northern Canada as inspiration for the land here. On the map, it is in the top left-hand side below Stone Tusk. Yep, that's Norda, and you guys are actually going to be on this island here of Fendir, but the nation is Norda. It's the little group of islands right there. Um, Our party has recently set out from the city of Nord on the island of Fendir. The party has been hired by the priest Joris Boldurin, the current first chair of the Scholars Council in Alden, to travel to the small village of Lee to investigate LIH. I'm assuming it's Lee. I don't know. I don't speak Nordic. Anyway, to investigate the reports of missing scholars. The village of Lee is very small, consisting mostly of a few brave historians from the city of Eldon to the south, who are trying to piece together the scattered history of the ancients. The scholars there have been excavating some ruins near the location of a pair of frozen ancient white dragons that are locked forever in eternal battle. Bits and pieces of previously unknown history have been uncovered here pottery, stone tablets in unknown languages. Signs point to this place being a treasure trove of lost knowledge. Recently, however, people have been going missing in the night, trails of blood leading to a place where no one seems to know or is willing to enter. So, with that, I'd like to introduce our party. We're going to go from top left to right. We're going to go from left to right, top to bottom on stream. So, on my screen, that is Miranda. Introduce yourself and your character, please.
Ready? I am Miranda, and I am going to be playing Sly. He is a Tabaxi Cobalt Soul monk. He is wears a hood. That's all I know about him so far.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. Have fun.
All right. So next up will be Katie. Yes, Katie.
Okay. Hi, I will be playing Vinny. She is a rogue arcane trickster, and she is definitely one to trick people into thinking different things.
Okay. And Vinny is a changeling, right?
Yes.
Excellent. Next, Nikki.
Hi everyone. Today I will be playing my Air Genasi Tempest Cleric, Kaylin Braun. She has blue skin and white hair and is a pure soul that communicates with her gods via tarot cards.
Ooh.
Cool stuff. And Kendall.
I am playing the Goliath Oath of the Watchers Paladin, named Arroyo. Kind of new to the whole faith thing, trying to figure it out, but he does have his sister help keep it on the straight and narrow. The deity here, a big old teddy bear, hurt his friend.
Okay. And last but not least, Alex.
Hey, I'm playing Kara instead of Caro. Everyone can have fun with that. I'm playing an Order Domain Cleric, Cleric of Tyr. Just a big ol' Goliath.
Okay. Well, not that it matters. If it was in an actual campaign, it would. The gods are totally different. They're unique to this setting, but that's fine. We can say it's tier for now.
Yeah.
Everyone's first time playing, so in this setting. So, okay. So you guys have recently set out. You're heading towards the village of Lee. Gear wise, is everybody equipped? You've got cold weather gear. You have what you need for the journey. I think you guys all started out. By the way, our party's all level 5, and everyone has. I gave everybody 250 gold to spend on common magic items and potions and things like that. So they have various items, but nothing too fancy. So after the travel has went well up until this point, up until about an hour ago. As you guys are walking, you're hiking, you're on foot, and you're walking, and the area around you, north of Nord, you're kind of heading northeast. Reportedly, Lee is. I'm pinging on the map. It's kind of like in this top corner, kind of up by the water. As you're heading up there, it's very. It's also winter. Not only is it winter, you're in the north. It is. The weather's gotten worse. It's very, very cold. You guys all have snowshoes on and are kind of trekking through the tundra, basically. About an hour ago, a random geyser just broke through the ground right in your path and sprayed all of you with warm, briny water. At least it was warm for a moment. Now you guys are kind of wet, and your clothes are kind of sticking to you. Even though you're wearing cold weather gear, it's cold. So on foot, this is about a 4-hour hike. So I need who would like to be leading this expedition, or as far as your marching order goes.
I'm more happy to be, but I just need.
Yeah, I
Okay.
will definitely be in the front with my brother.
All right. Can I have one of you two give me a survival check, please?
Can I help?
Sure. You guys are together. You guys are used to hiking, doing everything together. You know each other's signs pretty well.
Ooh. Let's see here.
Oh yeah, Will, do you want to go for?
I don't care. I'm
Yeah.
rolling real dice. You guys can roll real dice if you want, or roll on stream. It's totally up to you.
Heck yeah.
So a 20. Excellent.
20 and then advantage. I don't think I rolled higher than. Yep, 20.
Okay. So I'm gonna have you roll this. Let's see, every hour. And it's a 4-hour trip. So I'm gonna have you do this 3 more times, and you can do it with advantage each time you want.
Ooh. I'll just do it by hand. It's faster that way.
That's fine.
That's a 16 Oh, that one's a 7.
With advantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
God. And the other one's an 18.
Okay. So for the first 3 hours of your trip, it goes pretty smoothly. You rolled below an 11, so I am going to roll for a random encounter. I'm going to roll once. That doesn't mean you're going to encounter anything, but I rolled a 4. A 4 is no encounter. So the first 3 had combat encounters, so that's good. Okay. I need everybody else, because you guys are wet, I need everybody else to make me 2 separate Constitution saving throws. I know this seems kind of rushed. I don't normally do this in this way, but it's a one shot, and I'm trying to add a little bit to it. So I need everyone to make 2 Constitution saves.
Are we rolling online or in
It does not
person?
matter. You can roll
Either
real
way.
dice or online.
Being a Goliath, does that give us any sort of advantage?
Characters who have cold resistance always succeed on this roll automatically. This is for Frostbite.
Let's go.
So
We're
you
rolling
two,
twice or once?
Yes.
Sorry.
It's for every 2 hours of travel, and it's a 4-hour travel. So we're going to roll twice.
A 14 and a 16.
I got a 14
Okay.
and a 15.
Katie got a 9 and a 21. All right. So Katie, you have 1 level of frostbite. It's a frostbite point. The weather
Okay.
takes its toll. Exposed skin becomes frost nipped, and the skin becomes reddish and numb. Currently, that does not do anything mechanically, but if you get higher levels of frostbite, more points, there will be actual mechanical penalties. But 1 frostbite point.
Okay.
After about a 4-hour trek, it is nighttime. You guys see very faintly glowing in the distance. You guys see some torches. I'm gonna drag all your characters because this is a one shot. I didn't do actual regular character journals on Roll20, so I'm gonna copy all these. I'm gonna move you guys maps real quick. I know it's dark. Give me a second. Whoops. I'll move all you guys. You guys should be all on the top of this map. You can put yourselves in whatever order you want to be in. But in the distance, you see, you guys can all see the map, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
I didn't dynamically light like the walls and stuff, but I did torches and things. So if you guys have any weird things, let me know. You see these torches kind of glowing in the distance. The wind is blowing, and it looks like you've come to the village of Lee, which appears to just be a very small little, in this area anyway, a very small little circle of igloos. As you approach, you see a woman that's kind of standing. She's tending the fire. She sees you approaching, and she comes out to greet you as the wind blows harshly and continuously. She has braided gray hair. She appears to be human, and she is elderly. She's wrapped in animal skins that are patched together, and she's helped by a young man. Near the entrance to the village, she says loudly, "Come in, come in. No use talking out here," as she points to one of the bigger igloos, to this igloo here. And she just kind of goes inside, and the young man awaits for for you outside and kind of is gesturing.
I don't know if it's just my character, but as soon as I moved it, like everything went to super gray and I can't see anyone's tokens anymore. But my own.
So your character is
Benny.
Vanny. You don't have dark vision.
Yeah, that's
But you should be able to. Oh, why
okay.
don't
Now I
you have
see.
vision?
I can kind of see them, but I can't see everyone.
You should be able to see torches though, if torches are emitting light.
A few. It's like super gray. Like I can. It doesn't matter.
Did I put these on the wrong layer? Nope, they're on the right
No,
layer.
see
Yeah.
them now. At first, I couldn't. Like as soon as people started moving, I saw it.
Well, I see that none of you are getting the dynamic lighting effects. Are you not? Do you guys not see the torches glowing on
I
your
am.
map?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You're good now, though, Katie?
Yeah.
Okay.
How
Sorry
do
about
I
that.
turn the music down on
If you go to on the
on-
top, there's a music tab,
Mhm.
like a music button, and there's a little drag bar you can drag left and right. I
It-
can turn it down globally for everyone if you want, but
It's actually under your settings, Will, under the gear wheel for
Okay.
players.
I can do it.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah.
I like to hear a little bit of background music myself. I think it adds to the ambience, but okay. So what do you guys do?
Go come in, everybody. No use in standing out here in the cold. And I'll kind of usher best I can.
Okay.
Kaylin will skip forward, kind of in a very excited manner, to get inside from the cold.
Okay. As you guys,
It almost looks like she's kind of floating over.
excellent. As you guys push in, you're greeted by a slew of villagers that are all cuddled together in the middle of camp around that fire. And then as you enter into the igloo, the cold seems to kind of subside a little bit, but nonetheless, the weather still takes its toll as you guys have been wet and cold, and it feels great in here. It's scarcely furnished. There's only 2 wooden chairs that are present. All the other furniture is made of ice and covered with pelts to provide some sort of warmth and comfort. On the floor is a mishmash of pelts and blankets that creates a communal sleeping space. It seems that everyone in this group kind of just shares the various igloos together, and they go out and work during the day. The gray-haired elderly woman awaits you inside. She looks definitely like she has seen her fair share of troubles in her life. Her wrinkled face shows a warm but cautious smile to everyone she encounters. Her clothes are patched together, and her pelts come from various animals that are most likely gifts from the villagers, or maybe thank you presents for her guidance. Old as she may be, her eyes are vibrant and her voice is still loud. Leadership suits her well. And she says, welcome, welcome. I wish you could have found us in better times. But sit, drink. It's not much, but at least it will keep you warm. What brings you all here tonight?
Thank you for your hospitality. I don't know, does somebody else have a better idea? I just kind of follow along.
Kaylin will gesture back to a little note that she got from the priest. I believe we're supposed to go find the missing scholars that have been by the tomb they've been excavating.
And she says, yes, Horace. Horace sent you. Good. I figured that was the case. We're pretty far out here. We don't get many that come here for no reason. This is a destination that, well, look around. No one wants to be here. It's cold as shit. And she kind of chuckles and pours some tea. And then she says, yes, it seems that the villagers have started disappearing during the night. Most of the time, well, we stay inside at night, but sometimes the hunters or the fishermen, they need to go out and start prepping for the day. It is usually in the early morning hours. There's always a trail of blood leading north, but every time someone wants to follow it, they always seem to get lost and start circling around leading nowhere. There's talk amongst the villagers about ghost stories and dark rituals, and I don't believe it. But something's going on.
What? That sounds like a place that we need to go investigate.
What type of stories do they tell here?
Some of the villagers, they believe that dark magic is at hand. I don't know if you're familiar with the region, but there are 2... And she kind of gestures off towards the north. I mean, where you know north to be. You guys are inside the igloo, but she says, There are two frozen ancient dragons that somehow, ancient white dragons that somehow froze each other, and some of the villagers believe it is I don't know, it's superstition, I think, but some of them believe that dark magic is at hand, and that the dragons are somehow to blame, but come on, they're frozen solid. That can't be possible. I'm old and I've seen a lot in my days, but they're dead. They're frozen. She takes a sip from her tea.
Well, I don't know. It sounds like that's the direction that we should go.
Probably.
I would think yes.
Well, it might be best to wait until night falls, until the morning approaches. At this point, like you guys got here kind of just after sundown, so it's still kind of twilight in the sky a little bit, like it's starting to set. You know what I mean? And you can see the torches, but it's not like pitch black dark. The stars are coming out above you, and she says, "You should probably wait until early morning. If you are going to set out, most of the people that are kidnapped, they are taken then, but." I mean, unless someone is willing to, like, I don't know, be bait for you, I don't know how you're gonna find whoever's taking our people.
You see Kaylin glance over to Caro and is like, "Don't even think about it," and takes a sip of her tea.
Yeah, I would also say don't even think about it, Caro.
What? I mean, I could be bait, but I don't know what's gonna
No.
sneak up and try to grab me.
Sly turns to him and says, "Well, it seems to me that the best time to find the kidnapper would be the time that he usually kidnaps."
Yeah.
I don't follow.
We should go at night to catch the kidnapper.
She just said that we should rest for the night.
We can rest for a little bit, but when dawn comes, we should go and try to find
Okay, yeah,
this creature or person.
that sounds fine. Your arm looks really bad, and we should dry out our clothes, I think. Is there a place that we can hang up our stuff? We got a little wet on the skin.
And she says, yes, you are welcome to remain here if you would like. All of the igloos have people in them, but we're like a family here, you understand? You're welcome to stay here with me. And she kind of gestures. You notice that there's a couple of hooks. They're like just basically like little pegs that have been nailed into the ice, that kind of ring the whole room. And she kind of gestures.
I'll take off my stuff and hang it up.
Okay.
My furs.
Yep. And she also gestures over to a pile of unused furs that are probably there for that reason or for something similar to cover yourself up with, since you've removed your outer layer.
Is there a fire?
Yeah, there's a
Or
fire in the
anything?
middle. There's a fire in the middle of the igloo you're in, a small fire. And she
Will
has
it-
like,
So if we hang up our furs, will it, like, the fire heat it up enough to dry them out some? Or?
yeah, it would help. It would definitely help. It's a small fire that you would like cook on. There's like a little kettle that she had tea going on. But yeah, it's warm. If you've ever been inside of I don't know if y'all been in an igloo in real life. I'm from Michigan, so I have at one point. But anyway, they're actually pretty comfortable on the inside. So,
Okay.
but yes, so yeah.
Oh, I just put that together. You want to go out in the morning when the fishermen were getting kidnapped and have them try to kidnap one of us, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
that is the gist.
That is a clever plan, Sly. Well done.
Mm-hmm.
So
Not Sly.
Sly stands up, takes off his cloak, and hangs it up and goes, "I'll take the credit."
She and Hera, I'm getting the names wrong. She kind of looks at you and like almost as if for the first time noticing that you're a tabaxi, and she kind of looks at you. Doesn't really say much, but she kind of gives you like a don't see many of those around here type look.
You mean Sly?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Sly. Sorry.
Yeah.
No worries.
Okay. We
Yeah.
all
This is
put
why
this
I wrote
together
it
in 2
down.
seconds.
Yeah.
One
by the
shot,
way,
baby.
For anyone watching this was like a last minute. Hey, the DM's sick. We all still want to play. So I was like,
This was
I'll do
yesterday.
it. So, also, if anyone is watching this, none of these tokens in all way, shape, or form resemble the actual characters. We didn't have time to go out and get licensed art, so this is all just stock stuff from Roll20. So, it does not match. So ignore that. Yeah, so you guys are sitting here drinking tea, getting warm. You guys would be able to have a short rest. So I'm gonna struggle with this. Vinny, your let's see, you can rest and all of your frostbite points reset.
Cool.
Just so you guys know, those of you who are not Goliaths, frostbite is an effect that you're going to encounter throughout this little one shot. Okay, these frostbite points. So,
Would
and go ahead.
this count as a disease or a poison for lay on hands or restoration purposes?
Well, I was getting to that. So there's 3 levels: mild, intermediate, and severe. Mild and intermediate are cured through a short rest. Severe can only be reversed by a short rest in conjunction with a healing spell of 2nd level or higher. Will remove severe to restore the deadened limbs, because a severe case you essentially have the pain's unbearable, the skin is dead, gangrened, cannot be saved. It's jacked up, so it would require actual magical healing to fix it. So, and yes, I would say that.
Maybe 10 points worth as opposed to the 5.
Yeah. Because it's supposed to be a spell of 2nd level or higher, but in the case of lay on hands, I will say, yeah, if you were to spend at least 10 points of it, it would get rid of it. Yep, that's fair. So. And no, Kendall, we are not playing with my super hard Tomb of Annihilation rules.
Damn it.
For survival. So I know you like that so much.
Thank you, Will.
I was about to go out hunting.
Not for a short rest, or not for a short one shot.
Yeah.
But I like them enough that I think in our next campaign I might just make that a staple because it's pretty fun. But moving on. So you guys then want to, if I understand correctly, you guys want to try to set one of yourselves up as like bait, or are you going to try to convince one of the villagers to become bait for you, or what are you doing?
It's one of us. I think we would all go out there together.
I'm fine with
I-
setting up one of the villagers.
No way, we talked about this.
No.
You can't be like that when we're trying to do good things for people.
I would.
Don't
Yeah.
see why not. They're getting kidnapped anyways.
Actually,
That's not the point.
it's kind of a good point.
It's not a good point.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a good point.
I mean, if a villager already sets themselves up for that situation, and we can't really do anything about it. So if we just happen upon it, but I'm not gonna ask one myself.
No, I'm not going
If
to
you-
ask them to do it. I'm just saying if they're already out doing their daily chores.
Okay.
Well, so we have to protect them.
Yeah.
So we stalk a fisherman.
Exactly.
Aside from that plan, which one of us is the fastest and would be able to get out of that situation if they were bait?
Oh, I'm quite fast.
Not me. And she kind of like sits and jingles in her chainmail.
Potentially I could.
I mean, if I need to be fast, I can be fast. But I'm also quite stealthy, so if we need someone to hide,
Yes, same.
Uh,
I can easily make myself look like the kidnapper and confuse him.
to prevent him from kidnapping? Don't we want to be dragged there?
Also, if you made yourself look like the kidnapper, I worry that Karo would think that you were the kidnapper. Because I know my brother.
It was you. I told you not to do anything
No.
bad in this town.
It was not me.
Yet.
Insight check.
I love-
No.
I love that Karo is basically Cass,
Yep.
essentially reborn.
Yep.
Same voice and everything.
No, it's a different voice.
I got 2 tricks. That's it. Okay.
Okay, so if you guys are going to try to set up some sort of a, not really an ambush, but I guess it'd be an ambush, right? Or be a, I don't know, you want to set up bait, and the rest of you, I would imagine, are going to try to watch from a distance and follow, or whatever your plan is. Where are you guys going to do this? They said that they're usually taken away to the north.
Is the lady still near us, or did she go somewhere else?
Yeah, you guys are still in the igloo, I assume. I was just asking you guys as players, I guess, but yeah.
Okay. When you say they are taken, where are they usually taken from?
She says, she starts thinking and she says, you know, it varies. Sometimes they're down by the river on the south side. Someone was taken just last week, gathering wood over in the east of the town. I don't really see any sort of pattern to where they're taken from, but they always have tracks and blood leading to the north.
Have they ever been dragged through the village? Or is it always around?
Come to think of it, I don't think so. Whoever does this is too, I don't know, afraid to be seen. They avoid the town.
We just need to be far away from the village. Is anybody going out on chores tomorrow?
And she kind of looks around and she says, we have several people here that we need to feed and clothe, and hunters go out almost every night. I'm sure someone will be going tomorrow. I don't I'm not their mother. I don't keep a schedule for everyone coming and going, but we're all adults here. But I am concerned for them, of course, you know.
Maybe we could go protect them.
That would be great, dear.
I think that's agreeable. And also, there is nothing wrong with being an adult and having someone else keep the schedule. I just want to make that clear.
Yep, absolutely nothing wrong with that.
She kind of just gives you a gentle old lady pat on the hand, and she goes, "Yes, some of us need that, dear. It's okay." She kind of looks. What kind of weapon are you wielding, Caro?
Battle axe.
She kind of looks at your axe when she says that. She goes, "Yes, some of us are more suited to more dangerous pursuits."
Oh yeah, I'm something of an athlete.
How tall is Karo?
Oh, he's like 9.5 feet tall. He's fucking huge. Like 300 pounds.
And is Kara the same, or bigger, or smaller?
Kara's probably like a little smaller than he is. So
Okay.
we are probably scrunched up in this igloo.
But still huge compared to all the rest of you.
Yeah.
Wait, I want to know who's the smallest in the party. Is it going to be the Tabaxi?
They're pretty tall. They're just live.
Yeah.
Okay,
I-
I'm 5'6".
feel I feel like changelings are tiny, are they not?
I think they're pretty small, yeah.
We're medium-sized creatures. I did
Yeah.
not give myself a height or weight or anything. So
Make it up.
Well,
Make it up.
Well, how tall do you want to be? Make it up. How tall do you want to be?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be 4'9".
There you go. She's 4'9". Just a little higher than a dwarf, so she's short.
I tend to play tiny characters.
mean, how tall is the snow here? Do you want to ride in my backpack, or like, what's up? Like, that's so short.
I look at you and then I morph into looking like you. So I'm your size now.
I don't like that.
And I turn myself back to myself. I'm okay.
Well, it's a little bit cramped in here, so I'm gonna pitch a tent outside. Let me know if the plan changes, and wake me up when it's time to leave. And I'll make my way
Yeah.
outside.
We're both kind of used to, so we can sleep outside.
Cool. Pitch a tent. God damn it, Kendall.
In the literal sense, I have a 2-person Goliath-sized tent in my backpack.
I love it.
You're not
like half,
helping.
it's like half the size of the village.
You have a circus tent.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
You have to enlist the help of all the villagers to help put it up.
Yeah, it's a real hassle. I get it up, and then the short rest is over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, normally
So you guys are
Tyler
you guys are able to set up your accommodations for the night and stuff like that. But as far as your actual ambush and all that, where are you guys setting up? What are you doing? How are you gonna try to get one of yourselves kidnapped?
So we're Kaylin would kind of gesture to Sly and Vinny and say we should probably find out which fisherman is, when they're leaving, and then be able to tag along with them, since she doesn't know the schedule.
I would wonder if there's a better vantage point on the village, like a large tree or a cliff or something, so we could see it coming.
Can climb a tree if you'd like.
You'd get stuck in a tree.
There are some trees around. They're not on the map, but there are some trees around the village here and there. Most of them, however, are very thin. They wouldn't provide a lot of cover to hide you. They are climbable, but you're pretty far north too, right? And they're pretty scraggly, so. But you could certainly give it a shot.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a
terrain
Goliath
makes
in a little bitty tree.
Oh, yeah.
We could just use you as a vantage point.
Oh, that's true.
Like stack you one on top of another, and then we're good.
A lot of stacking.
For siblings too.
Kara, the tent's ready. I was the first one to do it. Kara, the tent's ready.
That's right. You deserve that.
Yeah, I do. That's me. I'm an asshole.
Yeah, I mean, we're both tall enough to hold somebody over our heads.
I just love the image of a Goliath holding somebody over their heads, like trying to be stealthy. What are you doing? Nothing. We're just standing here, not doing nothing.
It's a cheerleading routine.
We're catching snow. Water. Duh.
Okay.
Sly turns to Kaylin and Vinny. Once the Goliaths have left the igloo for their tent, and goes, "They say that the village sleeps collectively in these igloos. Is there a place where the fishermen or the hunters go? Then maybe we could talk to them about what's been happening. Maybe they would have a better idea, because it's their comrades that have fallen." Then she turns to the lady and goes, "Is there a particular igloo where the fishermen and or hunters tend to gather?"
And she says, on this south side of the village, there are a few of our those types. The river's on the south, you understand, so many of them tend
tend to favor the southern buildings so as not to disturb us if they have to leave. But there's not like a designated fisherman igloo, so to speak.
Well, why don't we go to the southern part then? It sounds like our best bet.
Well, good luck. I hope that you can stop this. Our people, we are few in number already. We don't need any more losses.
Oh, is it different genders, or is it one gender that is being taken? Like, is it all male or all female?
Neither. It is both. We have a few female gatherers amongst our numbers as well, and they seem to have been taken as well. So far, there have been 9 disappearances. 6 of them were men. The others were female.
Okay.
To the south we go.
Vinny walks out the.
Okay.
Walks out of the igloo, except for she grabs her coat first.
I was gonna say, Sly grabs his cloak. And as they're walking out, Sly turns to whoever, I guess Vinny, because I don't know if Kaylin is still inside, and goes,
Wait for
were sent
me!
for missing. Okay, once Kaylin catches up, Sly goes, we were sent for missing scholars, and now it's missing hunters and fishers and gatherers.
There's your tent.
Probably of no importance, but
Knows.
the story seems to be changing.
This
I
is
mean-
why I suggested just letting one of the already villagers be taken. Saying,
It's not off the table yet.
just
We're
saying.
going to protect them,
I
not let
don't
them be
understand
taken.
I don't understand your obsession with protecting people. Not everyone deserves to be protected.
Well, they're
Sly
not
just
doing
takes
anything.
off going south.
Okay. You head to the south, and you notice there are kind of down here by this tent where these pelts are at. This igloo, I mean, at about down here. You notice there are a few people gathered around, kind of just going about their, a couple of them are eating. They're going about their daily activities, kind of keeping their hands warm as they came away from the fire.
Apparently, every time I move my token, I have to reload the page to get the lighting to come back on.
Oh
If you
no.
want, if you want, I can just kill the lighting in this map. I can No, don't delete the map. That's bad. Don't do that. Here, I'll just turn the lighting off. If that
Thanks.
makes everybody's life easier. Just imagine
Well,
that
it's
it's
not
dark.
even that. It's more of I would move my character and I would lose the lighting, so I'd
Yeah,
have to reload the
Roll20
page.
has some they're finicky sometimes with the lighting. I really enjoy the lighting effects and stuff, but sometimes it's goofy. So, and it could have been me. I kind of put this together in a hurry, so anyway, yeah, so you see several people kind of going about their business. You do notice that one of the that kind of sitting off to the side of the igloo in like a little chair, there appears to be a very small little halfling fellow who looks like he has like he's stringing together like trout lines and stuff. Like he's tying what you would think of as fishing lines together.
Hello.
He looks up. From what he's doing, he's kind of tying this thing. And he looks up and he goes, "Hey,
Are you going fishing tomorrow morning?
yep.
Do you need protection?
From fish?
No. No, not from the fish. From the thing that keeps maybe attacking you guys?
Oh, you're gonna protect us?
Yeah. Me and my friends.
Sure. Why not? It could be funny.
Funny? What's funny about us protecting you?
Well, I mean, I don't know, sure. You guys look protectory. I'm sure you can do it.
We have 2 Goliaths in the tent up north.
That's nice.
Do you
They're
know
bigger
anything?
targets.
Do you know of anything of the people why they were taken, or were they off alone when they were taken, or were they with someone?
I mean, I think so, but, I fish alone. I don't want to give away my spots,
Do
Mm.
all of you separate by yourselves?
Typically, unless someone takes, like, one of their children with them or something. They're teaching them, but, I mean, we kind of all go our own way on the river and kind of come back together.
What time do you guys plan on leaving?
We usually go before sunrise. That's when the water's the calmest.
Okay.
Are you, like, gonna wait for us to, like, watch us sleep? That's kind of weird.
No, we would rest, and as long as you wait for us, we'll, come with you. We'll be up
Sure.
by then.
I think if we go with them, no one's going to be taken because they're not alone.
I mean, do they have to? We can follow behind.
You guys can. I can't.
So, wait, are you using us as bait? Because,
No.
No,
my bait usually gets eaten by the fish, and if I'm gonna be the bait, I'm out. I don't want to be bait.
No. No.
Bait is
We're
a
going to protect you. And
bait
she
is a
looks
loose
at
term.
Sly and Vinny and is just shooting daggers, which Kaylin never does.
Fly steps forward and goes, "You're just going to go about your day as normal."
And if I happen to get kidnapped by something,
You won't
We'll
be.
be there to protect you.
right? I've told minnows that before as I've thrown them into the water.
But you're no minnow.
Sounds like
They
you
never
have a
come
messed
back.
up mind.
I
That
mean,
seems like a you problem.
You're the one using human bait, but,
What?
You're the one who started the term bait. So, as I said, you'll just be going about your day as normal.
And if we don't, we can ask one of your fellow fishermen to want to go off on your own. We don't have to protect you.
No, it's fine. I mean, like you said, either way I'm going, one way or another, Look, if I do get kidnapped, just kill me quickly or something. I don't know. Look, I got a lot of lines to tie.
And he has like a pile of like black like braided fishing line with a whole bunch of hooks. It looks like he's making trout lines to hang up.
What is your name again?
My name is Corkatron Littlefoot, but they call me Corky.
Thank you, random NPC generator.
We must protect him at all costs.
Omicron!
Well then, Corky, maybe we'll see you in the morning.
We will see you in the morning.
Wait, if I'm
Slide
bait,
to sleep.
shouldn't I not see you in the morning?
No, we're all
No.
going to walk down together, and then if you'd like to be left alone once we're down there, that's when we'll leave you alone.
Right. Okay.
And he just goes back to tying his stuff.
So we'll meet here in the morning.
Yep. That's where I leave from.
Okay. Come on, guys.
Okay.
And as you guys leave, you hear him mumbling under his breath.
Damn adventurers. Trying to get me killed.
Porkabots roll out. That's all I could think of. I was like,
As
I know. Look, it was
Porkatron.
a random NPC generator I used, and it comes up with Corkatron Littlefoot, male halfling. I'm like, Corkatron. Okay. Better than what I would have come up with. He'd have been Steve.
as you guys walk past the Goliath tent on the way back, you just hear me going, no. But if I wear the bear fur, I could pretend to be a bear in the woods.
That would be a really
You
big
cut out.
Sorry,
bear.
my daughter just ran in naked, and I had to like.
Okay.
Oh my god.
If you gotta kill your camera, go for it. It's
she just got out of the bath, so she came in to say hi.
It's not that
Very
kind of
close.
Children.
stream.
Yep.
2-year-olds.
Awesome.
Whew, that was close.
So are we just resting till morning, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm
Sly
assuming the
peeks his
three of
head
us
in
would
the
go
tent.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, on the way back to the igloo, Sly peeks his head into the tent and goes, "Meet us outside right before sundown or sunrise." To the Goliaths.
I will remind him.
Thank you. And then he like stands up really straight and struts out back to the igloo.
So back
Still
to the
only
bear
comes
thing.
up to my knee.
Yeah, yeah. Alright, no, I'm good.
Maybe if you're lying down, we can possibly pass you off as a bear if we bury you with snow.
Bury the bear.
We'll workshop it.
We'll workshop it.
Take off my bear helmet that's like kind of like the Hound from Game of Thrones, but it's bear head. That side. And I put on a little nightcap. Go sleep.
Nice. Yeah. So we'll fast forward just to kind of move the stream along.
Well, do we want to take the break?
Yeah, I gotta go put my kids to bed.
Okay. Perfect. And then we'll fast forward to morning afterwards, or till. Yep.
Cool.
Perfect.
Well, 10 minutes.
Yep. 10
Sweet.
minutes. It's good. You guys get your evening's rest. We'll just, for the sake of story, we'll call it a long rest. It's not like you guys had any resources expended anyway, but we'll say you guys get a long rest. And about 4:30 in the morning, you guys kind of wake up. You see some activity kind of going down. People getting up. A few individual scragglers waking up and kind of going about getting their gear packed. And you notice the fisherman who you had talked to, Corky, packing up all his gear with a few others alongside him.
I can go wake up the Goliath siblings if you want. If you want to go say hi to Corky.
I see no need to go say hi. I'm just following him to see what happened.
Well, we're up because we were told about the time.
At that, you just see like Kara trying to pull Caro out of the tent.
5 more minutes.
Like, come on,
5 more
come
minutes.
on, come on.
Will, I'm assuming our coats dried in the time we slept.
Yeah. I would have assumed that you would have went back. The rest of you probably slept inside of one of the igloos. I assumed.
Yeah.
With the old lady or whatever. And yeah, your stuff's dry.
I just wanted to confirm.
Is it currently snowing?
Currently it is not.
Okay. Come on, sleepyhead. Time to go.
Okay. Keep my nightcap off, put my helmet on. Get all ready.
Okay,
Ship
Corky.
it.
We're all ready.
Oh, is this the guy?
Yes.
This is the guy that's gonna.
We're protecting him. We're protecting him.
Mhm. We are protecting
We
him.
are following closely behind and keeping a distance so that we don't attract anyone, therefore not making him bait.
Perfect. And I'll get down on one knee and bend a little bit lower to get on eye level with this guy. And I'll say, "Hey, little fella, we're gonna make sure that nothing happens to you." And I just reach up to my chest and touch a holy symbol, and I cast aid on little man. And our 2 clerics.
Okay. Yeah, Corky has that little snarky kind of disposition. Also, apparently, according to the generator, he has a German accent, but it's done past that. So
Stu Bjorn.
yeah, I know. I don't know if I can do a snarky Bjorn, but anyway, he has this normally little snarky personality that the others had met, and he is thrown off, and he goes,
Well, that feels nice. Thanks. You are really, I mean, everybody's big to me, but you are really big.
I appreciate you.
Maybe bait's not so bad.
well, come on. And he like takes he has like a bag. He has like a bag full of just stuff, and he kind of wraps it up in like leather and rolls it up, and then throws it over his shoulder with his poles and starts heading out with kind of a line of other fishermen. And as you guys are going, you also notice a few other hunters that kind of spread off and kind of go their own way towards the forest.
I follow behind everyone, but like towards the back because
Okay.
I'm keeping an eye on the hunters too that walked in separate directions.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys follow the river that they lead you to is about maybe 10 minutes outside of town. It's not very far away. Where are the other two? Oh, you're inside the tent. I'm like, where are your tokens?
Shit.
I was
My
so
bad.
no, I was just lost. I'm like,
We-
where the hell are your tokens at?
Natural
I forgot
20
I put the
stealth.
tent over. I don't have journal entry or journals for you guys in Roll20, so I have to actually copy your tokens anytime if we do shift map. So, anyway,
Sad.
he leads you out to like the river is kind of about 10 minutes or so outside of town. And it's I don't know, maybe about 25 feet wide or so. It's not I mean it's a pretty big river, but it's not like rushing rapid. It's a pretty smooth water where it's at. And you can tell like down in the distance, you could hear that it grows rapid somewhere, and he says,
Ocean's that way. Vessie's that way.
um
Says if you follow it, you'll end up at the ocean.
um and yeah, and he goes about his business, sets up and starts fishing. And then he kind of looks around and goes,
It's kind of awkward. Like, do you mind? Like, can you back up? Like, it's weird.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to wait for the kidnappers. I'm gonna go hide in the bushes. I'm gonna look around for
I
bushes.
am bait. I knew I was bait.
Oh yeah.
Right here, and she backs up like 10 feet.
okay.
I think they picked you because you're small.
Yeah, I figured.
Yes.
I think we would have been better off if we just followed someone without telling them that we were following them.
No, consent is very
Apparently,
important.
we have to be.
Very important.
Karo is right.
Mm-hmm.
Karo also doesn't seem to understand the point of this mission.
We're hiding in a tree.
Anyway,
Are there bushes around for Karo to hide in?
Yeah, this is kind of like a very there's like a little rock face. It's kind of like it's sort of like they step down onto the riverbank, and there's like a little rock face, and there's trees above the rock face. So there's definitely places you could hide. There's some small like little rocky outcroppings and stuff like that.
I'm just doing Kronk from the Emperor's New Groove, pressed into the rock formation.
Are you singing too?
I mean, do you want me to?
Okay, you're really
lo-
becoming Cass now?
Yeah.
I literally
Um,
like grab him by his clunky armor and like pull him towards where all of the bushes and trees are.
Okay.
And I have a question for you guys. I'm gonna ask in Discord here. Hang on.
Uh-oh. Secret stuff.
No, not really secret. I just. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you guys are able to kind of hide. Why don't you guys give me, if you're all intending to hide, a stealth checks?
Oh, I'm not intending to hide. Kaylin is standing out in the
You're
open.
not. You're just gonna chill. Okay.
Anybody got
Oh.
pass without a trace
Here.
for your boy?
Actually, I have a map. Let me move you guys. I'm just gonna paste you on the map. Hey, there we are. Oh, I got a couple torches too. Whoops. So you guys say you guys are down here, and I'm just gonna pretend that this is not frozen water as it is on the map, but it's actual water. Or there's chunks of it that are, that are flowing enough that it's not frozen solid.
They're ice fishing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I got a 6.
Cool.
I got a 25.
14. Did not roll.
All right. 14, 25,
11.
11, 6. Okay. You guys all feel like you're hidden pretty well.
Just quick out of character, how many of us have disadvantage on stealth checks?
Me.
3 of you.
Excellent.
Kaylin, you look over and you see Caro with his he said he rolled a 6.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You see him like just hunker down really big next to a skinny tree, going like this, kind of looking around the tree.
Every D&D meme about a paladin ever.
Yeah.
And the
Knees
only
are sticking
reason-
out. He's
The
not.
only reason that I am better hidden is because I'm behind him.
You're trying to move with him as he looks around the tree.
Yeah.
Kaylin just turns around and like makes eye contact with them and just gestures to go down a little bit.
I think she wants you to get a new hiding place.
Yeah, might need to duck down further somewhere. I don't know what she's saying, but we'll figure it out.
We got this.
Yeah.
Funny.
Can I see
Yeah,
what's
so-
around me right now, Will? Since
Mhm.
I'm the lookout.
Yeah, looking out. I mean, from where you're at, it's basically kind of what you see. You see like a little rocky, kind of a cliffside. There's like a little path that winds down. As you're looking out over the water, you see water, the other riverbank as well, with a kind of a similar design. Looking on down, it's a very, very much a rocky. Like I said, think of what you would see in an Arctic type coastline, right? There's lots of big rocks, lichen, that kind of stuff, and it kind of just goes on down the river line.
Am I seeing any unusual movement?
Give me a perception check.
$13?
No, it's pretty. It's actually really pretty. There's a slight borealis effect going on in the sky. It's
Literally, it reminds me of home.
yeah, but it's definitely it seems normal.
Can I since I'm kind of, I want to say I hid here, kind of farther away from everyone.
Mhm.
Can I roll to see what's around me, or if I see anything that's potentially behind us?
Looking around, yeah. Give me a perception check. Yep. Oh, you already did. No, that's stealth. Okay.
No, I haven't. That was stealth.
Yep.
Sorry, my computer's being laggy. Not well.
Not well.
Rolled a 2 plus 2.
Yeah, the spot you tucked yourself into, kind of up behind some rocks. It's, you're well hidden, but the rocks funnel wind and it's blowing against your neck and it's cold, so you're kind of distracted. You're like, damn it, I chose a good spot, but I'm too well hidden, and it distracts you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you guys wait here. How long are you guys gonna wait for something to happen?
I mean, I'm not moving until someone tells me to move. I am perfectly hidden.
let's see, Sly, what are you doing? Where are you hiding at?
Sly is pretty close to the Goliaths, but like a little bit further downstream, I guess, equivalent. And he's kind of like trying to hide in like a valley of snow.
Okay. You've already given me your stealth. Why don't you give me a perception check?
Sure. 12.
12. You're looking around, you don't see anything, but very distantly in the wind, you do hear somebody scream.
Sly kind of like arches his back and curls his shoulders to his ears as he hears this scream, and it's just, can I tell which direction it's coming from?
Yeah, it seems to be coming from downriver, kind of off to your left. So on the map, it would be south on the map.
South.
Can you
Mhm.
ping it?
It would be like off the map. Yeah, it'd be down here somewhere.
Okay.
So yeah, at the sound of the scream, Sly like visibly arches and shakes, tremors, and turns downstream, but doesn't say anything and just kind of shifts his gaze to the direction of where it came from.
Oh,
and
actually,
does not alert anyone.
Okay, and retcon, because that'll take us off the map, and I don't have another map prepared. You hear it over in this direction, on this side, so that we have a battle map to use.
Can you ping that again? Because I wasn't scrolled out.
Yeah,
it'd be
same.
on the north side of the map. Is where you
Fantastic.
hear. Yeah.
So I look that way.
Okay. And you go over there, and what you end up seeing. I hate doing stuff like this on the fly without having. I like having my stuff organized a certain way, which I have for my main campaign, and I don't have it set up that way for this one shot. I apologize.
Oh no, you get a pass for last minute one shot, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, boom, boom. You notice a group of these little creatures. I'm going to put into chat what they look like. They almost look like little icy goblins or gremlins. There's a whole bunch of them. There are, and they have grabbed some sort of a hunter that they are trying to drag off towards the, to the north. They're trying to drag him off into the trees a little farther. Like it looked like this hunter was kind of walking along the river line, trying to make his way kind of into the woods, and they kind of came out of the woods, snatched him, and are trying to struggle and pull him, but they're all working together, and he's failing.
Do we all see this, or is this just Sly at this point?
At this point, Sly heard it. And as she runs over there, she sees it. But if anybody goes over there, you're going to see it, because it's kind of like across the bridge area.
Like here, right?
That's where the sound was coming from, but it looks like as you go up, it looks like they were across the bridge.
So like here.
Yep.
Okay.
Delete that one. All right, so.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them, and they're all gathered around this guy, and they're trying to drag him off. Obviously, they're not going to be symmetrical, but maps are symmetrical, so whatever. And they're pulling him towards the woods. What do you guys do?
Well,
Sly's
Sly's the only one that knows. So if Sly doesn't alert us, we're not doing anything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, Sly has to run past all of you
Yep.
to see what's going on. So in running past all of you, he pulls out his claws and like slightly scratches you to gain your attention, and then goes past you so that you notice the general direction he's heading in.
I follow.
And Kaylin, you see them all running up above the path. You see them all running and kind of shouting, heading that direction.
Okay. I would rush back up the path and say, wait,
Okay.
don't cross yet.
Okay. Yeah, so just full disclosure, I fully intended for this whole thing to happen in the village. I figured that's where this would happen. So I just threw this battle map in here, like, while we were talking, so
No worries.
that's why it's a little disjointed.
It's fair.
Yeah. So, so are you guys gonna follow, or are you gonna try to attack them, or what are you doing?
I say
Kate-
we follow.
They don't seem to be. I mean, he's a little beat up for these things having teeth like claws and stuff, but they don't seem to be attacking him. They seem to be pulling him, dragging him somewhere, like they're taking him to a place or to a person or something. If that matters as far as
When
How
you
large
say
do these creatures look?
they're little. They're like the size of gremlins, like little, maybe a foot and a half, 2 feet tall, like a goblin. They're not very big.
So a Goliath could stomp them if we wanted to. If they wanted to.
Oh yeah, they're small.
Please let me play a game. This looks like fun.
when Vinny says that we should just follow them, like Kaylin's kind of running forward, but then she stops when she hears that, and you see like there's lightning crackling in her hands. She turns back. Oh yeah. This feels wrong. We should help him.
We are by following him.
We can help
Okay.
one by attacking, or many by following.
You see the lightning kind of dissipate in her hands.
Okay.
Aw.
All right. So
Not yet.
Soon.
they're far enough away that they currently do not, and they're focused on this guy. And you guys were all hiding, farther away. So they have not noticed you guys yet. As far as are you going to try to stay at a distance, like within visual or audio range, or how are you going to try to progress and not be noticed? As you're going to have to go across this bridge as well, so you'll be kind of exposed.
Well, so we can see them across the river right now, right?
Currently, yes, but it looks like they're going to lead him into the woods.
Okay, so once they kind of head off a little bit more, I think we'd cross the bridge, or and try to sneak.
Okay, so I'm going to have you guys roll me another stealth check, and this will just be for the follow, I guess.
At disadvantage, here we go.
Quick, entirely non-specific question, but does this bridge look like it could hold 607 pounds?
Absolutely, this thing is built like a brick shithouse.
All right, perfect.
Oh, cool. Excellent.
Oh my god. Hey guys, I got a 2. We're doing it.
I got a 7, so
I also got a 2.
What are
Okay.
we rolling?
7.
Stealth.
Stealth.
you got a 7 too,
9.
Miranda.
A 17.
Oh, okay.
The rogue got a 9 in stealth. Nice.
Yeah.
My dice doesn't like me today. I'm gonna put that one away. The metal
Great.
dice.
We're all
go in
just
timeout?
bickering as we follow them. Like we're
Okay.
just not
Yes.
by it.
Yep. Excellent. Okay.
Salai? If it's okay, Salai, feline agilities across really fast.
Yeah, for sure.
To be ahead of them, but hopefully still stealthy.
Okay. And
With
what was your
big
stealth roll?
Bumbling. 17.
Okay. Yeah. You were like the only one that is stealthy in this group currently because you dashed far
I
ahead
know,
of them.
that's why I'm going far ahead.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and say that these guys are. We'll just say they make it kind of off the map, and you make it across the bridge, and you find like a little like a rock to kind of hide behind as you're watching them go into the forest. Everyone else is like, "Who's that trapping across my bridge?" Like loudly stomping across the bridge, like they're looking for some trolls or something. I was reading Aesop's fables to my kids today. Sorry, to my youngest. Yeah. So, who, as you guys go into the forest pursuing these, Sly, do you intend to stay ahead of everybody, like the whole time? Okay, so
Until I deem it not fit.
okay, so
But
I'm gonna
yes.
have you then, since the party can still see you from a distance, I'm gonna have you roll a survival check to basically to follow these things. Yeah,
21.
21.
18 plus
Excellent.
3.
Oh.
Okay, good stuff. Yeah, you're able to. At first, it's just by visual, and you're kind of trying to maintain that balance of like stay far enough back so the party can see me, keep them in sight. But then conveniently or not conveniently, you start noticing like a blood trail dripping, which makes it easier to follow in the white snow, but it also means he's bleeding. So, but you start following that, and it's pretty obvious trail. Um, and they take him. It's about when it's all said and done, it's about 2 miles that you're following this little drops of blood, and um, eventually you guys you kind of come to like a clearing in the forest, and you see a circle of like druidic standing stones, like a Stonehenge type thing, right? That's arrayed kind of in the middle of this clearing. Um, and as soon as you step into the clearing, the frigid air that you're used to breathing in envelops you, and you strongly smell the metallic scent of blood. Um, you see bodies hanging on the stone formation, like the standing stones, how they have the little verticals. There's bodies hanging from them. There are 9 of them, and this person is being led there by these little creatures. Um, the bodies are dangling, and they're swaying in what seems to be a breeze brought by death itself. There's a figure standing, hunched over a table, um, that's mumbling and growling while moving her hands, while arcane energy swirls around it. And these little creatures have basically strapped this guy, like put him on the table, essentially. And this creature, this woman, is doing something at this table with the energy.
When Kaylin and the rest of the party kind of like catch up to see this, as soon as Kaylin sees like bodies hanging, she'll actually like turn into Karo and just say, "I don't want to see it."
Okay. We're gonna.
Didn't shut your eyes. I don't know.
Damn it. Sorry, I'm gonna move you guys maps here in a second.
You're gonna have to see it if you want to fight the bad guy.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll fix it.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, we will.
All right. I'm gonna move you guys maps here in just a moment. Again, I apologize for the disorganization. A little bit outside of my usual modus operandi. All right. Hey, look, this image actually has the stuff credited. It's the same guy for all the maps, but
Nice.
the same people. Yeah, so we'll put you guys down there, kind of along the blood trail that you've been following.
Guys, I still have some of that simple syrup from earlier. After we grind them into paste, we can make snow cones out of them. It's going to be fun.
So the creature that you see, this woman, as whatever ritual she's doing, she suddenly takes a clawed hand and just jabs it into the guy, and you hear him cry out. And as she pulls her dripping hand out, his voice cuts off. I mean, she just killed this guy, whatever it was. And as she stands up, you see that she looks like this. I zoomed it on roll 20.
We're not on the
On
new
them.
map.
Yeah.
You're not on the
Yes.
new map. How are you? Oh, I am on the new map. Here we go. Try again. Like that.
Oh.
We're getting there.
Oi,
Wait for it.
I mean, she's somebody's
Lovely.
type. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So that's what's in the middle, and as soon as
Kaylin just screams out, "No!"
I just charge.
as soon as
and shoots thunder wave at her.
okay, so as soon as that happens and you scream no, the little things go. They all make a bunch of noises and they just scamper and go different directions. Like the little things run away and nope the fuck out. She stands there and just slowly spins around and she smiles at you. And she
I
says,
cast thunder wave.
"Okay, cool and excellent. We'll roll for initiative." And as you do, she says,
More have come to join the circle. Good, good.
Thunderwave is 15 feet, so be careful.
"Yeah, you got to run up close. So go ahead and put yourself
Mhm.
where you're going to put yourself. Can you reach?"
I mean, I took off running in there. I don't know how far
Mhm.
you want to let us go.
I'll say you'd be able to. Sure, her back was to you initially, right? Whenever she killed this guy, so I'll say you could move your full movement speed to get in close-ish, but you're not in any way, shape, or form being quiet about it, right? And then when Kaylin screams no,
Yeah, not with the yell.
oh, I don't have my handy initiative button on this because I didn't enable my macros. Wait, how do I do it? Character sheet. I'm so used to my my setup for my actual weekly game. Okay, so I have to roll it manually. Initiative.
Do you have advantage on initiative, Kendall?
No, the first one didn't go through. Oh yeah, so I should take the 14.
Yeah, my first one didn't go through either.
Mine didn't either. But I
I
only
gotta
got
Damn.
like
manually
4 different.
add it.
It's not.
I just got my roll 20 is not connected to server. Hold on.
Okay. Well, while you're doing that, I'll give a little bit more kind of a narration as to what you see. So, as you guys run in, it definitely looks like several of these corpses are those of hunter and fisherman types. It looks like most of them, their flesh has been flayed. Some of them freshly. Blood drips and litters the ground. Most of, well, dripped and it's frozen. So there's frozen red blood sickles. That's kind of gross, right? All over the ground. And there's actual icicles hanging off of several of them, coming off their feet and stuff like that, of blood. So that's lovely.
I hate every part of this.
Yeah, and she's actually chanting. So let me, before you screamed, right? What you heard her chanting before she killed him. Sorry, I was in the wrong spot on this. She says, "And I shall give the blood of many, the blood of strong, to bring the prison to a stop. And so our Lord shall rise again and brings his wrath upon the world. Frozen blood and frozen thought, winds heed my call and answer now. Break the ice and make the bow. I, Hera, command you now, free the Lord and free him now." And then she kills the guy, which brought you to run in.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys ran in. Are you good, Miranda? Are you all connected? Okay.
Did you add
I
her
rolled an 18.
initiative?
You rolled an 18, you said? I did not add her to the initiative. I can add turn.
It didn't auto because it dropped for.
Yep, you said you rolled an 18?
Yeah.
So, descending. So, no, wait, I did that. Yeah, Sly. Yeah, your character Sly. Yeah, so you get to go first, it looks like, Sly. But I'm going to let Kaylin do her thing because she initiated it. She ran in. It's thunder waving. And then the rest of you will go in order. That seems fair. So go ahead and do your thunder wave.
Okay. make a con saving throw.
I don't wanna. All right, con saving throw.
13.
I
To
rolled
pass.
2 8s. That's lovely.
Yes! Excellent. I'll roll my damage.
Okay.
Come on, baby. Alright. You take 6 points of thunder damage.
Okay.
And you just hear this kind of like echoing boom burst out from her as she screams like no, and it just takes over the field in front and hits this hag.
Awesome. Yeah, and when it does, it's like it just kind of you guys see a bunch of this snow, the blood-covered snow, go and kind of blast backwards as it does. Okay. She takes that hit and she says,
Is that all you've got?
I am butchering voices tonight. It's lovely. Okay, so then Sly, it's your turn.
Fantastic. Sly takes full movement. Come right up on this bitch.
Okay.
Okay. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. I have 2 weapon fighting, so I can do 2 attacks as my action, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then you're a monk, so you
And then I'm a monk. Oh, I have other stuff planned. Don't worry.
okay.
But first, my action. You watch as Sly descends upon, and as he's walking, his arms fall back, and when he comes back, his claws are fully just bared, and they are as sharp as knives. 2 weapon fighting, 2 claw attacks. So let me roll those. A 15 and a 26.
The 15 misses. The 26 hits.
Oh no.
Okay.
5 slashing damage. And then I'm going to spend a key point to use Flurry of Blows.
Get it.
Okay.
So I get 2 more unarmed strike, which is the same as my claws. So for reference, it's still claws.
Yep. Both hit and a crit. Nice.
Yes. So 7.
6 and 7. Oh,
And while I'm doing that, I'm going to use my extract aspects to know her what she is. Let me look. Her damage, vulnerabilities, resistances, immunities, and condition immunities.
Okay. Well, I plugged that in the wrong spot. She is immune to cold. I have listed vulnerable to cold, which is not the case. She's an ice hag. She's immune to cold. What else did you learn?
I learned damage, vulnerabilities, resistances, damage, immunities, and condition immunities.
The only thing of those apply is that she is immune to cold damage. That's it. The rest of those, she has no additional weaknesses.
The crit.
The way I treat crits, guys, is it'll be automatically be max damage for whatever your weapon is. So if your weapon's a 1d8, it's automatic 8. Then you would roll your additional die and your modifier. Instead of, because I feel like it makes the crits feel more impactful, but enemies get the same thing. So just
so instead of that last one being 6, it should be, or 7, it should be 13.
It should be whatever her. Yeah. So what's your max?
A d6.
A d6 plus 4.
Yep. And if you guys are using the Beyond 20 extension, you can enable that. It's an option. If you go, it's called Perfect Crits. And it'll do all the math for you. Just FYI. So yeah, it would be 6. Yep. 13.
Oh, it already had plus 4. So yeah, 13.
Okay.
Nice round.
So it would be, yeah. So 7 plus, yeah, it'd be 13. Cool. Excellent round. Yeah.
Can you tell us the immunities?
The only immunity she had was cold. That was it.
Yeah.
No vulnerability.
But I'm the only one that knows them, so I
were
scream
asking
out,
her.
"Don't use cold," or I scream out, "Cold is useless," and that's the end of my turn.
which I, as a player, think that's kind of obvious, but but that's fair. Karo.
Yeah, a Caro to deal with. So
Excellent. And I'll run forward with my axe and my shield to flank. She's not in a grid.
We'll put her. I was trying to make her be in the center. We'll put her here just to be.
I was here.
Yep. We'll put her there just to make it symmetrical, I guess,
Nice. Okay. Right there.
as far as gaminess goes.
Yeah, I'm going to, as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Thunderous Smite on my axe, and I'm going to swing at her
Okay.
with advantage for flank.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Natural 20.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Geez, okay. A lot. So 1d8 plus 4, so 10, and then the full 8 is 18.
18.
And then the Thunderous Smite damage is 2d6. That's another 8. Unless that's doubled as well. Or is that max as well or just
For the
doubled?
crit. Yeah, no, that would just be doubled. The only thing that's maxed would be your initial weapon damage.
Okay. So then 16 for the Thunderous Smite, and she needs to make a strength saving throw of 14. And if it matters, there is a thunderclap that is heard from 300 feet around.
I just rolled 2 nat 20s for her strength. So
Okay.
21.
All right, so she remains where she is.
Okay.
And my
I
second
have
Hopefully,
this-
that's the only time you do that, Will.
And
I hope not.
my second attack
Yes.
is not great. 8 plus 15 misses, I believe.
Before you do that, she is going to look at you and say, "That will be enough," and cast Hold Person. As a legendary action.
Oh no.
Oh no!
So I need you to make a Wisdom save.
Oh, 10.
That's a fail. So yeah, you just, as you hit her with that Thunderous Smite, she takes the hit. It hurts, and she kind of, that's enough, and she holds person, and you find yourself just like paralyzed as you're like trying to bring your next swing in. Yeah, you're just stuck there. And you can kind of feel your fingertips like twitching a little bit.
Okay.
Kaylin.
Oh, so I'm just checking with you. I'm going again instead of.
Yeah, I kind of treated that as like a almost like a surprise round type thing. So yeah,
Okay.
we're in regular initiative now.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that was
Yep.
good with you. Okay, cool. So Kaylin, seeing this, is actually going to. You see some flames. Let me move her really quick. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. You see some flames start to appear in her hand, and she shoots out of her hand just kind of these blue flames that go towards this hag, and she casts Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Dex save, please.
Dex save. A 9.
She fails.
Okay.
Let me roll damage.
You guys can see the rolls, right? I have it on so you all can see it. Okay.
Yeah. And she'll take 6 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
For the speed of combat, do you want us to roll in chat?
It don't matter. It's honestly not an issue for me. I mean, we're doing fine on time. It's 8 o'clock, so
Is the
it's just easier for me to roll, because I already built the stat block, the auto rolls, so
Okay.
Mhm.
Is that a con save for her or a concentration check?
it is.
Mhm.
Good call. Thank you.
Oh baby.
18. She saves.
Kaylin will yell at this hag, "Pick on someone your own size."
And she just grins her like toothy, bloody grin at you, and she says, "I am." Kara. Damn it.
It's Kara.
That's Kara.
Kara.
Yeah,
It is
you got
Kara.
it right the
Okay.
first time.
Like Supergirl. Got it.
Yeah.
How tall is this hag?
I know she looks big on there. She's probably about 6 feet tall. I mean, she's
Okay.
a medium fae,
Yeah.
maybe
That's true.
5'10" ish.
All right. I'm
Well,
gonna
she's
move
kind of
up.
hunched. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to tell, but
Move up. And I'm just gonna go. Let's see how you like it, and cast Hold Person on her.
oh, okay.
And that's
That's a wisdom save, right?
Wisdom save 14.
Get it.
Got it. 14.
Damn it!
Oh, damn it. So close.
Not what I meant by get it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. I think that's
Is that
it.
it?
I don't have anything that's good.
Do you wanna
bonus
move?
action. No, I only have 20 feet of movement, which is odd
Okay.
for a Goliath. But yeah.
That's your whole turn, though?
Oh, are
Yep.
you not strong enough for your armor? That might be why.
I am strong enough for my armor. So... Oh, no, I'm not.
Oh,
I forgot that I put my armor down. I forgot that I had
Hey,
put my
if you
strength
want
down
to,
more.
if you want to, you can just switch out to a different type of armor. It's for this one shot. Like because what do you have? Heavy, you have plate or something heavy.
Yeah.
You're welcome to just for the sake of it, retcon it and switch to a different type of armor if you need to. Just let me know if it adjusts the armor
Makes
class.
sense. Yeah.
It was
I'll
all last minute,
swap
so
it out. Yeah, I
Uh,
was messing around with my abilities, and I think I just went too low on strength.
okay.
So,
We'll go to the next person while you're doing that. That's your whole turn, right? Nothing else?
yeah.
Okay. And then you could rectify your movement after that as well if you want to, once you figure that out. Venny, right?
Mm-hmm.
Vinny.
Okay.
All right. Vinny runs straight forward and yells, "I thought I had issues." And I cast Ray of Sickness.
Okay. Ray of Sickness. What do I need to do for that? Constitution save.
Constitution.
I get a 3. I rolled a nat 1.
Oh.
So she takes 6 poison damage.
Yes, I think. Yes.
Okay. She is going to burn. So the first legendary action costs 2. She has 3 legendary actions. She did 2 for a whole person. She is going to, as you shoot one ray at her, she takes it, and her other hand comes out, and she shoots Ray of Frost back at you, burning her last legendary action. Katie, you as a player, I know you're new-ish. Legendary actions, just so you know, they refresh every turn. So she used up all 3. On her next turn, they refresh, so she'll get all 3 back. Just
Dumb.
so you track.
That's
Legendary
dumb.
resistances, however, are there's 3 of them for the entire battle if an enemy has legendary resistance, and that's it. So
How do I, as a player, get these things?
you don't.
You don't.
It's the bosses. They're to make it so that bosses, when it's one enemy against like 5 or 6 players, you're gonna win unless the boss has legendary actions. So,
Also, with Ray of Sickness, she is effectively poisoned as well.
Yeah.
She has the poison condition.
she is.
Yeah.
Okay, which actually is good to know because Ray of Frost is an attack. Poison condition, I believe, gives disadvantage to attack
Disadvantage.
rolls. I think, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
Good to know.
On a failed save, it also poisons until the end of your next turn. So the next
To the end of
round.
my next turn. Okay. So you shoot that at her. She turns right around with her other hand and she shoots Ray of Frost at you with disadvantage,
Okay.
getting a 9.
Oh,
hit
thank
you.
God! Holy shit!
Mhm.
Um,
My armor
So-
class is higher than 9.
Yeah,
so-
right. So she misses because it was a 22, which would have hit you
Thank-
for 20 frost.
Yeah.
God.
But now it's her turn. Um, she looks at all of you, and let's see, who does she have around her?
I'm paralyzed.
I've never even casted this spell before. Hang on, I gotta read this.
Don't remind
I
him,
don't,
Kendall.
Wait, I don't like that. I don't like that.
40-foot high cylinder. Okay, we're gonna do that.
Oh no!
So, let me make this cool. So, dynamic spells. Do I have it
Cool.
loaded on this one?
Get it, guys. Cool.
I don't have it loaded. Dang. I have this really cool animated spell effects thing that I have where I can put like walls of fire and stuff. I don't have it loaded on this map.
So
But
don't cast it. You know, just
we're going to. She is going to basically slam her hands down to the ground and scratch that. So she pulls out this you can tell now what she was holding on to when she whatever ritual she was doing when she stabbed into the guy and she killed him. What it looks like she ripped his heart out, but this thing is now, it's like it doesn't look like a heart. It looks like a crystal, as if whatever ritual she did used this blood and stuff to form this crystal within his chest, and she pulls it out. So it's in one of her hands, right? So with her other hand, and that's when she casted the frost ray of frost at you, it was like through the crystal and it was tinged with red. With her other hand, she slams it down to the ground, and a hail of rock hard ice kind of jumps up in the air, and then it begins hailing as she casts Ice Storm. A 20-foot radius cylinder centered on her.
Oh, no.
So 20-foot radius. I need to draw things. I hold Alt to draw a circle, right? So 5, 10, 15, 20. Circle. So then I move it. Whoops. Right? Is that a 20-foot radius? Ish? Like that?
That's a 10-foot radius.
It's
Yeah.
diameter.
Oh yeah, public
Yeah.
math. Look at that. There we go.
Yeah,
Even better. That's like this whole area, basically.
that is the whole.
Right.
Yeah,
circle,
it's the
Everyone
pretty
entirety
much.
of the circle.
Essentially the entire circle. Neato torpedo. I'm excited about that. All right.
half in it, half out.
That
Yep.
wouldn't be
Like this play.
concentration.
5, 10,
would
15,
it?
20. 5, 10. Oh, it's even bigger. Damn. Okay. See, I have this
If it-
cool. Kendall knows what it looks like. I have this cool spell thing that I can put out there, and it shows all the radiuses and triangles and stuff, and it's great because it's easier. Because I don't look like a fool trying to add in public. Okay.
Is that concentration by any chance? I don't know.
It is concentration. So each creature within the cylinder must make a dexterity save. So I need all of you that are caught in it to make a dex save.
So I don't fail automatically because hold person is gone, correct?
Hold person, yes. You
Yeah.
unfreeze for a moment as she does this. Dex save. I'm just gonna tell you guys the magic number. Well, what'd you all roll?
22.
And
20.
Okay.
Not nat.
A 10's a failure.
8.
8's a failure. Katie, what'd you say yours was?
20, but not nat.
Okay. Is that
I'm
everybody?
out of the
I feel like
radius.
It
Yeah.
was 22.
Alex is out of it. Okay. So those of you who I said failed, the 10 and the 8, you each. How do I roll this? Is it gonna roll? You take that. 14 bludgeoning damage and 10 cold damage.
I'm gonna reduce the cold by half, correct? For my
Yes, because you're resistant. Yep. Oh, that is if you failed. The rest of you take half of that damage on a success, so you're still taking damage. So if you succeeded, it would be half of 24, so 12.
Besides Alex, who's not in the radius.
Correct. Yeah, Alex doesn't apply to any of you.
Yeah, good job, Alex.
Or
Yeah.
Alex doesn't apply. You know what I mean? Sorry,
Yeah.
Alex. Yeah.
All of
Alex
me
doesn't apply to any of you.
doesn't
Yeah.
apply to any of me.
Yeah. Word. And she looks around and she says, you can deal with this. I have places to be. And she snaps her fingers and teleports. The storm remains centered here.
Shit.
And as she disappears, suddenly the corpses that were dangling from the things start to come alive and drop off of their nooses they were hanging from. Nooses, many of them are dangling from them. The nooses are hanging from their necks as they are walking forward. A bunch of zombies, they're frozen zombies, have now
Cool,
started
White
shuffling forward,
Walkers.
and she teleported out. So that's fun. So I'm going to take her out of the initiative, and I'm going to add the zombies. And just for sake of making it go faster, I'm going to just add them all under one initiative count. Frozen zombies. I am sorry, I just whistled in everybody's ears. I don't know where that came from. They get a 4, so that's lovely.
Go last.
They are. So Sly, it is your turn. I believe you have to make the creature takes 2d8 bludgeoning damage, half as much damage when it's successful. Okay, so the area is now. So I misspoke. I've never cast that spell before. I apologize. So that happened, and then it faded. Okay, so it's not continually hailing. However, the area is now difficult terrain, as it is littered with little hailstones, little hail balls everywhere. But you will not continue to take the damage.
Would I still be held person, or because she teleported out?
No, when she casted that spell, yeah, actually it was not a concentration spell, so I had misspoke earlier. So yeah, you would have auto failed.
Which I did
and
anyway.
Yeah, you failed anyway, so whatever. Right? Yeah, you failed it anyway. You were one of the 10s.
Yeah, am I still held for this turn though?
Yeah, you're held for this turn still, and then the next round go around, you'll come unstunned.
Okay.
Are we at the top of the round though?
We are, because she was last, and then she bamped out. And then actually no, the frozen zombies would have been next. It should look like that. The frozen zombies are next as they started to awaken and they start shuffling forward. Caleb, there was already one behind you. As it kind of drops down, it just attacks you.
Yeah, that's about right.
It's going. What's that?
I said, let's hope it misses.
I'm gonna go get a hoodie. I will be right back.
Okay.
Also, I apologize again. I know we're on stream. My wife has to set up her office for tomorrow, her work, so you may see her in here for a moment. Apologize. I do have a life and things going on around me, so not to say you guys don't. But frozen zombie, it is going to make a claw attack and a bite attack at you.
I can try.
The claw gets a 10.
Does not hit.
And then it bites you, getting a 17.
Does not hit.
Excellent. The zombie here is going to shuffle down and attack you, Caro, which you're paralyzed, so I believe it's an auto crit, right?
Yeah, advantage to hit and then auto crit if it hits.
Yep. Conditions paralyzed. Fails attack rolls. I have advantage. Auto crit. Cool. Neat. So 2 attacks, both crits, if they hit you.
If they hit.
Claw.
Does not
17 to hit, and the bite.
That
21 to hit. So you're gonna take. So the bite will be an automatic 6 plus the 7, right? So that's
13.
13. plus, oh, that was already added in the modifier, right? Yep. And then I need you to make a Constitution save.
Oh, pretty good. 15.
Okay, you saved. So you are not encased in ice.
Oh.
So
Excellent.
there's that.
Help me.
The next zombie is going to come up and attack you as well. They're dumb and they're going for what's closest. So we're gonna do that whole thing over again. Claw, 23 to hit.
Yep. So
Auto crit,
13 again.
13 again, plus the additional 7. And then a bite, getting a 12 to hit. This zombie down here is going to attack you, Sly. And it's going to get a claw and a bite as well. 22 to hit for 8 slashing. And then it's going to bite you for 10, which misses.
Quick point of order. That second 3 piercing damage, it's 3 plus 6, right? Because it's a max d6.
Which one? Wait, I'm sorry. I gotta scroll up.
The bite, the 3 piercing.
Yes, it would be. But it missed. It was a 12 to hit.
With advantage because I'm paralyzed.
Oh shit, that's right. It's auto rolling. Yeah, you're right. Yes. Yes.
I'm unconscious.
Okay. The zombie here hits you for, let's see, 8 slashing, 6 piercing, it misses. The zombie over here is going to come over and attack you, Vaney. Getting a 21 to hit for 7 slashing. And it's going to bite you, getting a 21 to hit for 5 piercing damage. And I need you to make a con save.
On mute. A con save?
Mm-hmm.
And then it was a total of how much damage again?
Total of 7 and 5, so 12, 13. Yeah, 12. Horrible. You fail the con save.
Fuck.
Can what?
I was gonna say, can I use is it uncanny dodge?
I gotta look up the ability.
When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack's damage against you. So it would be my reaction.
Uncanny dodge.
Uncanny dodge. You're muted.
To half the damage, right?
Half the damage, yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
So
Yep.
6 over 12.
Yep. But you failed the con save, right?
Yeah.
So currently your speed is slowed by 10 feet. For the next minute. So you're slowed 10 feet. How do I say this? It's weirded oddly. For 1 minute, you are slowed by 10 feet. Every round, the slow increases, right? If you're gonna make the con save again, and so if it applies again, it'll be another 10 feet. Once you reach 0, you are encased in ice.
Oh, fun. Okay.
Okay. Sorry, the way that I worded that.
So loot crate. No. Ooh, Nikki went down for a second.
Okay, I'm here. Nikki dropped.
Yeah, sorry. Fuck.
No,
That's
you're
all
good.
right.
You're good.
Okay.
Sorry, my wife wasn't here talking to me. Okay. So that was her turn. Sorry guys, I had a little bit of chaos in my house happen. This zombie is going to move down here, and this one's going to move up. So that'll be the last of the zombies, right? We've done all those. Yeah. So we'll deal with the one attacking Sly from the right. I would say it would have advantage. However, these creatures are really stupid. So they're not flanking on purpose. How about that? And you are a kind of a badass monk, so I'm not going to give it advantage to attack you because I'm being nice. A 13 to hit
A 13 does not hit.
for the claw, and then its bite 13 to hit as well, which also misses. Kaylin, you are going to get a claw and a bite as well, a 6 to hit and an 18 to hit.
18 hits, 6 does not.
Okay, then you need to make a con save.
Wrath
Oh,
of,
that's not a d20. What?
Wrath of the Storm.
Oh yeah, I forgot I can do that. I'm gonna spend. Well, it's not really spending anything, but a creature within 5 of me can. I see him try to attack me. I'm gonna use my reaction for them to make a dex saving throw.
Okay. Oh yeah, these things are really dexterous. He gets a 5.
Cool. He's gonna take 2d8 lightning damage. And
Okay.
that's 9 points.
Nice.
And yes.
Okay. He takes 9. Did you make your con save?
I did. It's 21.
Okay. So now it is your guys' turn. That was a very long turn for me. Sorry about that.
You're fine.
It's okay.
Sly.
I have questions.
Yes.
Is administering a healing potion an action or a bonus action?
Administering it to someone else is an action.
Okay.
So the way I treat them is if you are using an action to, say, drink a potion for yourself, it'll automatically do full healing, full whatever the potion's max is, it'll just do it. So like a regular potion would be 10. If you, as a bonus action, you'll then roll as normal for a potion. But for another person, you're dumping it down an unconscious person's throat, it's going to be a full action. And you'll roll as normal, if that makes sense.
Fantastic. 1 second. Okay. I am going to move here and administer a healing potion to. No, I'm
Yeah.
not going to do that.
So hang
I'm
on.
not gonna.
You could spend a key point to Step of the Wind to disengage, so you wouldn't get an attack of opportunity.
Well, she's
but
she's not
she's fine,
opportunity.
she's fine.
She's still within 5 feet.
Yeah.
so,
they
that's
can still
fine.
reach her.
Okay.
Yeah, she won't.
Okay.
If she stepped farther away, like up here, then she would get. Yeah.
Right.
You're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Cool.
good.
Not my plan. We'll do it anyway. I'm going to administer a healing potion to Arroyo.
Caro.
Yes. Caro, that one.
See, I want to point out, I haven't made the mistake yet. Just saying.
Mhm.
I was the first one to
Is
do
it
it.
Caro?
I know.
Caro.
I gave you guys a cheat sheet and everything.
I wrote it down, but is it like a car row?
It's
Yes, like
Row?
Spanish.
Yes,
Car.
yes, Caro.
car.
So I was saying Cara and Caro all day to differentiate them, and I was thinking Caro syrup. Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
so
Anyway.
go ahead and roll your healing then to to determine how much healing he gets.
What do I roll for that?
Is it a standard healing potion?
Yes.
It's 2d4 plus 2 for a standard healing potion. That's probably all you guys can afford,
I
right?
did not throw.
Yeah.
4, 7, 9 points of healing.
Nice. So you heal for 9,
Awesome.
and you come back, but you do have a level of exhaustion.
Yep.
Is that your whole turn?
My turn. That's my whole turn.
Okay. Caro.
Caro.
Yeah, I will get up all the way, and I'll clutch my holy symbol, and I will dump all 25 points of lay on hands into myself.
Okay.
For my action. And then as my bonus action, I'll look at this like circular Nordic looking shield, and I'll flex it, and it comes up huge into a like centurion Roman Centurion type shield as I cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Awesome. So +2 AC. Cool.
Yes, sir.
So you are not stunned. Let me take the stunned icon off of you. You're not knocked out.
Oh, I used that for me being down. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. I didn't realize. I forgot you could do these things yourself too. I don't have like a shield. What's funny is I actually just bought a pack yesterday of new icons and totally forgot to apply them to this. So
Yeah.
sure, that's a shield.
Yeah. It's also concentration. So
Yeah, you're concentrating on it.
yeah, so that's my full round, and I'll step there. That'll be it.
Okay. Kaylin, it is your turn.
Kaylin will, you see her eyes kind of like roll back into her head, so you just see the whites, and she starts to manically shuffle her tarot card deck, and she starts kind of murmuring, and she is channeling her divinity to turn undead.
Excellent. Present your holy symbol, and is it how big of an area is it? What's on here?
30 feet. I hit everybody.
Awesome. Okay. They have to all make wisdom saves, right? If they fail
Yes.
it, they are turned, which means
For 1
they
minute.
run away from you, right? You're not high enough to automatically destroy them yet. Not high enough level.
No.
Okay. So I'm just gonna roll 8 times, and I'm just gonna start with the ones closest to you and go from there because
Mhm.
they're kind of scattered.
Really? I thought 5th level you can destroy them. That might just be for me, but as long as they're below CR 1/2, I think.
It doesn't say specifically on my character sheet, but it might, like, from a cleric thing.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know
think
about.
no. You know what? I think Alex is right on this. Hang
Yeah.
on.
Let me see. Hold
Because I
on.
know
'Cause
it
we-
does have that functionality. I just got to look it up real quick.
I think it's us at 5th level.
Oh, destroy undead. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
As long as it's
Excellent.
below a half challenge rating, which I
Well,
don't know if they are.
Yes.
these things are half challenge ratings, so you instantly obliterate the whole field of these. And because it was a turn undead, a destroy undead effect, they don't get their undead fortitude functionality, which zombies have, to come back. They're automatically all just killed. So what does it look like?
So, as she's kind of like murmuring and her eyes are back into her head, the tarot cards start to have this like bright blue, like sapphire light, and it just expands out everywhere, and just the zombies kind of disintegrate as the blue light kind of touches them. And as the blue light fades away, you see Kaylin's eyes kind of roll back into sight, and like she stops shuffling.
Fantastic. Yeah, that's really cool. Awesome. So yeah, we're out of initiative because you killed all the zombies. That just puts an end to it.
Holy
It's just like-
shit.
That's cool. That's a really cool clutch thing.
Just see
Clerics, baby.
Thank
just
you,
see-
Alex.
Yep. That was awesome. Cool.
You just see Kara go, man, I was just about to do that.
All right, so you guys are out of initiative. What do you guys do from here? It looks like she teleported somewhere, but you guys notice. Let me go back to this real quick. No.
Am I still affected by the movement thing?
It lasts for a minute. So once a minute is up, then it would. I'll say just going forward, we'll say no, it's going to end because I'm going to assume you're going to be here longer than a minute. She teleported away, and you don't see where she went, but through the now like howling snow, in the distance, you guys, those of you that can see in the dark, well, and all of you, even with the moonlight and stuff, what little bit of it you can see in the distance, you see a monument. You're not sure if that's where she went or not. But it's about all you can see out here, other than the forest that you just came from.
Kaylin does have her sword on her side, and it doesn't stop glowing. It is moon touched, so she kind of has like a 15 feet radius light around her at all times.
I can take care of that. Dynamic lighting. Token emits light. It's bright light.
Mhm.
15 feet and no dim.
It might be 30 feet is dim. Let me check. It's unsheathed, so never mind. It's fine right now. She doesn't have it like out.
Well, I don't want to have to adjust it every time, so we'll just say it's out glowing. What's
That's fine. Bright light for 15 feet and dim light for additional 15.
save settings? All right. So now you should be glowing, but I think I turned off. I don't think dynamic lighting was turned on this like it was supposed to be. So whatever.
We're on
Look,
the
I turn it on and now you'll glow.
We're on the same map, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So currently we're on the same map. Yes. So what do you guys do?
If a paladin could rage, there's a red fury in the eyes. Where'd that bitch go?
Kaylin will use her sword to kind of point up towards where the monument is. I'm assuming that way.
I'm gonna cast light on myself.
Okay.
So that is. Why did that go up like that?
Should be 2020, right?
Yeah, it's 2020.
You're all glowy too.
I hesitantly stay close to you guys, just because if I don't, I can't see.
Are
As
the
they
lighting
are
effects
huddling-
working for everyone?
Yeah.
Yes. As they're huddling, Sly is just slowly walking around the perimeter of this inner circle, where the bodies were hanging,
Okay.
looking to see if there's any symbols or anything that he may recognize.
Give me a perception check. Um,
11.
you with your Cobalt Soul training from studying the archives and stuff, you don't see anything like on the stones, but written on the ground in blood, it looks like, using the blood of these victims. You see some sort of spell, like ritual runes, like a ritual circle, and you get the sense that this ritual had something to do with creating some sort of a blood key of some sorts. And you remember her, whatever she was chanting was talking about freeing something.
From a prison.
As he's walking, he kind of like drags his foot through the symbols on the ground to ruin the if it's still working, you know what I mean?
Yep. I mean, you guys know she already summoned the crystal, like she had it.
Oh yeah.
But either way, yeah,
He's
you're
still-
able to smear them out so it can't happen again or whatever later on.
Yep.
But yep.
Does anyone else catch the name Hera?
In her poem.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, her name was Hera the Ice Hag.
Hmm.
Are you referring to the old lady? The old lady's name was Tara, I think. Hold on.
No, I'm referring to the hag. When she was chanting her poem, I wasn't sure if she was summoning
she said
Hera or if it was her
Hera.
name that she said.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also,
because I, as a player, made the same connection that the ice hag and the village elder was the same person.
it's not. I messed up because they
Okay.
rhyme.
Okay.
They don't rhyme. Her name is Herat. It ends with a T, not an H, and I
Ah.
typed in
Okay.
Hera myself, and that's what I said for all the months. So it's Herat Tara.
I was like,
Got it.
we're gonna go back and kill that bitch. Like
My fault. Nope. That would be a good twist, though, that it was the other way
Yeah,
around. But no,
yeah.
nope. Okay. So what are you guys doing? Are you guys trying to make your way towards the monument, or?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I look very hurt. Throw that out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk over to my brother and hand him one of my healing potions.
Kaylin will kind of say a little chant to herself, and she casts Healing Word on herself.
Awesome.
Sly also downs a healing potion.
I
So
only got one healing potion, so I'm gonna save it till I'm really, really hurt.
Sure.
that's probably a good idea.
So it's max, right? If we're just drinking it normally.
Yes. Yep. It's max, so it'll be automatically be 10. Doing it as a bonus action will then roll.
I got max damage on my spell, or max healing on my spell. Woohoo!
Good stuff.
Nice.
Okay, so, making your way to the monument, the snow is kicking hard. It looks like an ice storm. It's almost like it's centered above you. It's just gotten worse and worse and worse. So we're gonna go back to what we did at the very beginning, and I'm gonna have you guys try to make Frostbite checks. So I need all of you, just one. We're gonna make one Constitution saving throw, each of you, please.
Minus the
I normally-
Goliaths.
Minus the Goliath, because you
Yeah.
guys are. Yep.
I'm
I
pretty
normally
sure I
really
got
like the
frostbite
snow,
again.
but yeah, I got a 10.
Okay. Miranda rolled perception. Oh, that was for the.
That was from before. I rolled an 11.
You rolled an 11. So 12 is the magic number. So all of you fail and have a level of frostbite. But currently that just gives you a point. It doesn't do anything negative until you get 2 or more.
I normally like snow, but this is a little much.
But you guys are able to make your way towards this monument. As you kind of crest the hill, the cold here seems to hit a lot harder than usual. I mean, you guys are in cold weather gear. Even you Goliaths, who are naturally accustomed to cold environments, are like, damn, this sucks. Like, it's hard to see. There's snow blowing everywhere. Suddenly, though, it's almost like there's like I'm not gonna say a clearing in the snow, but you ever be out in a blizzard and the snow just kind of stops and you can see all of a sudden, and it's kind of this eerie. That kind of happens, and you see 2 enormous ancient white dragons that are locked in battle, frozen solid. They're each shooting beams of ice at each other that are connected in the middle, that are hitting like they're both going doing their dragon breath.
Is it Moana? There's a Disney movie that has that. It's like they connect and then I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I'll figure it out.
But that's happening. And standing, as you get close, standing atop the area where the 2 beams are meeting is the hag. And she is chanting once again. And you hear her over the wind, and she says, "And now the ice shall break, and we shall see what we do to break and break and break. Come forth, my lords, come forth, and let them see what you are and what we are meant to be." You can see that the blood orb that is formed in her hands is the central piece that's to break this ice, and she sets it on the middle, like where she's standing at, where the 2 beams connect. She sets it there, and it kind of drills into the ice a little bit and begins pulsing, and you're starting to see these red like veins go down the beams of ice, and the eyes of these dragons both light up blue, as if they are being awoken.
Blue
And
eyes, white dragon. 2
Yeah.
of them.
fun. We're gonna roll for initiative. I'm gonna move you guys maps.
We're fucked.
Fine.
This might be one of those one
Can I
shots.
just retcon that I bought more
Yep.
potions? 'Cause I bought more. Can we just pretend that I bought more than I did?
Nope.
Because I
Yeah.
wasn't
By the
thinking,
way,
and I just put 1 in my inventory, not thinking about it.
hey, D&D's not always about winning. It's also, if it's way harder, it's more fun when you win. It's more gratifying.
Will?
Maybe they fight each other.
I want to be told that right in the middle of this.
So, there you guys are. Did I get you all? I missed somebody, didn't I? Yeah, I missed
Sly.
our little... Yeah, I missed the monk. Hold on. I gotta go grab the monk.
Fine, no one got my Yu-Gi-Oh reference.
Okay.
I
Oh,
missed
I
it,
totally
so.
did.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Alright.
Don't worry, I got you. We're very fucked.
Yeah.
So you see the ice hag standing in the middle. And
Do we,
that's
though?
what you see. Do you guys not? Layer,
Well,
token
I mean,
layer.
dynamic lighting, we don't see it.
Yeah, I see circle, circle,
Circle.
circle, circle.
So if we move closer, then yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was gonna make her glow too. I thought I did. Apparently I didn't.
made the dragons
Token.
glow.
Token emits light. We're gonna give her 5 feet of bright light just so we can. Why not? There we go. There she is, standing on top. That way my narrative from a minute ago made sense. So there you go. So we're gonna roll initiative. Let me clear the initiative tracker before you start rolling, so I don't get duplicate, because it gives me duplicates.
Click your token.
All right, click your token. Roll initiative.
Ay, vey.
Come on, baby. Oh, natural 20.
Nice.
So wasted.
I didn't get a natural 20, and you rolled higher.
Sad. It's fine. She only has a +1 to initiative, so.
Wow, we rolled high, except for
So just
Arrow.
for my knowledge, they are awakening or they are awoken.
They have not awoken yet. It looks like the blood from this orb is starting to drill through. It's like beginning to form almost like cracks. They have not awoken yet. And the light in their eyes is just, it's dimly glowing. I just tried to broaden the impact on the map, making it glow. So Sly, it is your turn. Also, you guys could have moved yourselves to wherever. I mean, as long as you're on the outside white area, you could have started in that area somewhere, however you approached. So,
Question.
yes.
How far up are the beams? Like
How-
vertical.
How tall is an ancient white dragon? Google.
It's actually just
5 feet.
full Geladon and Vorgel. That's it. That's what we're fighting right now. Like
We are going to say that from the ground to the top of one of the dragon's heads is about 45 feet. Because I have no idea. So we're going to say 45 feet. And so the beams are shooting at each other. So that bridge, I guess, of ice energy would be 45 feet off the ground.
Okay.
And she's
this
standing on the
blue-
bridge.
Yes, she's standing in the middle of it, and the ice thing
That doesn't
is
seem like the
below
smartest
her.
place to stand. Just saying.
She's confident. I mean, she had to go up there to plant the crystal, so.
Okay. I'm not really. So, jumping movement, is that the same as your walking movement?
Like jumping vertical?
Yes.
For a tabaxi, yeah. They have a climb speed.
Movement jumping. Let's see. High jump. You leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength mod. If you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. When you make a standing high jump, you can jump half the distance. So leap into the air a feet 3 plus your strength mod is how high you would jump.
I mixed up jump with climb. Climbing, is that the same as your walking, or is
Oh
that...
yeah, for you it is. It's a tabaxi. Yeah, you can climb.
Cool.
Yeah.
So Sly's
And
just
with
gonna
your
start climbing.
Yeah, and then you can use your feline agility too, so you can just dig in your claws and scrabble up that thing quick as shit
Yep,
without
he's just
any
gonna
sort of...
scrabble up to, I guess, here because I have 40, so I can't get all the way to the.
Okay. Is that it?
I don't need. I'm going to spend a key point to use my feline agility. Move here. To move next to the hag. Hopefully, hoping that this ice doesn't break. Is that how that works? Am I using this wrong? The look on your face is not right.
Well, you shouldn't have to use feline a
Step
I
key
don't have to
point.
use a key point.
Step of the wind.
Yeah,
Okay, got
sure.
it. Sorry.
Step of the
Yep.
whichever one it is. That one. And I'm just gonna claw at this hack again with my claws. 2-weapon fighting. Here we go. $21 and 12.
21 and 12. The 21 hits. 12 does not. For 9 slashing.
Damage.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure that's all I could do.
Yep. Okay. Hera. As you come dashing up here and you hit her, she says, oh, wait, I forgot something. Hold on. I forgot to add something to this map. Add to initiative.
Oh, good.
10,000 ice minions.
Nope. 20 layer
And
on
then-
initiative count 20. There is a layer action for
layer
the
actions.
ice. Yep. I like to put it in the initiative. Otherwise, I forget to do it if it's not in the initiative tracker. So as you run up and you hit her, she was like, "So you've returned. Come face me now. But I warn you, my lords awaken soon, and nothing can stop them." And as you approach her, if you attack her, she's just gonna rear back and smack you as well. Like, where did my stuff go? Okay. She's going to use a slam attack as she just basically takes her big meaty hand and goes whack at you and punches you back. Getting a 7 to hit, she misses.
The other one was a natural 20.
Yeah. And that's her only thing. She only gets 1 attack, fortunately for you guys.
Thank God.
Kaylin.
Okay. I'm gonna move 30 feet to here.
Okay.
And I yell out to Sly, "Bringing on the storm!" And I conjure Call Lightning. And because it's already stormy conditions,
Yes, ma'am.
I get an extra D10. And so when she does that, above, the storm clouds kind of start to swirl together, and you see the snow, and all of a sudden, like, you hear thunder kind of start, and a single lightning bolt comes down and strikes Herat, and she needs
Is she
to
cutting
make
out for you guys or
a
just for
dex
me?
saving throw.
Yeah.
You said she needs to make a dex save?
Yeah, dex save. Yep.
Okay.
A death saving throw.
Also, Sly has to also make that dex saving throw. However, because I gave the heads up, could I give advantage?
Yes, because she's expecting the bolt.
Okay.
She gets a 13.
Sly got a 26.
Excellent.
Excellent.
So I gotta roll for damage. Where is my D10? Actually, I'm just gonna do it on here because I don't want to do math. But I'm gonna have to add an extra D10 to this, so I'm gonna roll initially and then. Okay. Add one more. Okay, so that's 29 points of damage.
Whoa,
of
nice.
lightning
Oh,
damage.
baby, let's go.
Wow.
Cool. Okay, yeah, that's where I'm at.
Good stuff. Good turn. Okay. Is that the whole whole turn? Okay. On initiative count 20. Wait a minute. She is 22. Why did I not organize these right? Descending. So she technically should have went ahead of you. So I'll do her turn and then I'll do the lair action. Oh no, I
Wait.
did do her turn. Sly, then her.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
I did.
did.
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're on
Hera,
layer action now.
Yep. I screwed myself. It put it in the wrong spot for me. Okay. So the layer action. So she smiles as she reaches down and she touches the blood orb. I need everyone within 60 feet. So all of you, right? You're all within 60 feet, I think.
I'm just
Yeah.
at 60.
Yep.
Those of
one
you-
back.
Okay.
Fuck.
Those of you that have frostbite are going to have disadvantage on this roll. Okay, so I need all of you to make con saves. If you have frostbite, it's disadvantage. The DC 14 con save.
Need a cold.
Fuck!
This is not cold damage, so you still are going to do this. This is the blood orb. But if you
Oh.
have frostbite, you roll it with disadvantage.
I fail.
Okay, fail.
I got a 10.
21.
I assume I fail.
21.
14.
All right. Save. Character with frostbite deals disadvantage. Okay, on a failed save, you don't take a lot of damage. Don't worry. I don't think this will let me roll this. It won't. So I'm going to roll a real dice. So you each take 5. Actually, it is cold damage. 5 cold damage. I was wrong.
So, what was the failing number? It had to be
14. DC 14. Yep. So you take 5 cold damage if you failed. And this thing like leeches blood from you, and you feel it's like your veins like just chill, and it sucks blood into the blood orb, which glows brighter, and in turn makes the cracks look like they're spreading faster. It's like it's draining blood from you into the gem, and the gem is leeching it to whatever this thing is doing to free these dragons.
Fuck that shit.
Blood orb siphons of players, damage. When the blood orb is at maximum damage. Okay, next thing. So, Kaylin, it is your turn.
I already went.
You did. I'm scrolling down. I'm sorry. Venny, it's your turn.
Okay. Gonna move. Oh, I'm still in measuring tool.
This thing is displaying really weird for me.
Why won't it? It won't let me click from my token.
You're on the measurement tool.
I know, but I'm trying to remember where 30 feet is. I'm assuming this is 30 feet. From me.
That's 25.
If you click on
No,
your
but
token,
it won't let me click on my token when I was measuring for a second.
so if you can do it without the measuring tool. If you click on your token and you start to drag it, and then you right click, you'll get a little measurement arrow. And then you can just let go and your character will move there automatically.
Okay, it won't even let me move my token though.
Are you on the arrow?
That's 30 feet right there.
Yeah, I'm on the arrow. I don't know why it wouldn't. Okay.
You just want to go
I am
straight?
30
Is that what
feet.
you're...
Yeah, I just
Yep.
wanted to go straight ahead. With her being above me,
Mm-hmm.
is she within sorry. Where did it go? Can I don't know. How far can I throw a dagger? 60 feet.
It's
Is she
60
within
feet.
60 feet?
With
So
disadvantage.
it's disadvantage to throw it 50 feet. It's 20 feet is the minimum range without disadvantage. 60 feet is the maximum distance you could throw. However, she's 40 feet above the ground and 38 feet away from you, so she's about 70 feet out, 75 feet out. So it'd be too far for you to throw.
Got a bow?
And none of my spells will.
Got a bow?
No, I don't have a bow. No, I have a rapier. But
You
so
could dash is also an option too. You could use your action to dash if you have nothing else.
Well, her bonus action, because she's a rogue.
Yeah, you're a rogue.
Even better.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. I'll dash. That's my
Okay.
bonus action. I guess I gotta dash to one of the dragons to climb it. Because I can't really. I don't know if I can jump.
Yep. I mean, if you get to within the ground, like if you get to say, like to say about right here or so, you'd be able to throw up at her. I'm gonna say she'd have a little bit of cover though from the shards of ice that are sticking off of this thing.
Okay. Every
you'd be
time
at
I
least
click
able to
my
hit her.
token, it just does them like as if I'm hiding, like highlighting something. It won't actually
Alright.
let me.
In the
That's
top
odd.
left, do you have the top little cursor thing selected?
Yeah.
It doesn't say pan view. It says select move.
Mm-hmm.
That's odd. I don't know.
Oh, it's now working. Okay. I was. Now it won't. It's doing it. Okay. Well, let me use my arrows now, but not my mouse.
Okay.
Cool. I don't remember where I was. That was
right there.
that.
Yep.
And then I can dash another 30 feet.
Okay.
30, 10, 15, 20, 25. Right there.
Cool.
And then that was my bonus action.
Yep.
But
Yep, that'll hit her. You'll be able to hit her from there if you're trying to throw a dagger, but you're going to have a little bit of cover because there's jagged shards of ice that are sticking off to throw up at her. And you're going to be at disadvantage because you're past your maximum, your minimum range. So.
Okay.
But you can do it.
Yeah, I'm just going to throw a dagger.
Okay. Uh, 19 and
disadvantage.
Oh, I forgot to do
disadvantage. Yep.
Sorry. Let me re-roll that. That was my bad.
Mm-hmm.
Stop. My computer doesn't want to work today. Come on. It just keeps rolling over and over again, but it won't let me click.
Even better. Whoa.
Disadvantage.
Whoa.
That was my bad. It just kept.
Okay, so the first one, so you got a 19 and then a 21. So I'm going to take those. So the 19 just hits with the cover. It like you throw it and it kind of hits one of the pieces of ice and kind of like reflects a little bit, but it still manages to make its target and it sticks her in the shoulder.
Cool. So sorry for the amount of rolls that just happened.
That's all right.
Would not let me right click it.
So let's look here. So it would be 6 piercing and 15 sneak attack damage. So really good. So that's 21.
Yes.
21 damage. Nice. And she's gonna burn a legendary action to Ray of Frost you as you thrown the dagger at her.
Yeah. Nope.
I rolled 2 nat 1s. I rolled 2 nat 20s earlier, and now I've rolled 2 nat 1s.
I'm honestly thankful because I have not the best hit points right now. So
I'm sure most of you don't.
No.
All right, Kara.
Being as the one who hasn't been hit the entire time, I'm pretty good on hit points. So I'm gonna go up 30 feet, and then I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on the orb.
Okay. Do I need what is the? Let me look up Dispel Magic.
Yeah, it's in the chat.
Yep.
Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends.
For each 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. DC is 10 plus the spell's level. Okay, so it is higher than 3rd level. Okay. So go ahead and make the ability check using your spellcasting ability.
Come on, baby.
All right.
Do the clan proud.
That's an 18.
Okay, you cast a dispel magic, and the thing winks, and suddenly the lights go out. And whatever was happening, the cracks don't unform, but it looks to stop. It has stopped glowing.
Yes!
And the lights that are in the dragon's eyes also wink out.
Yes, ma'am! Let's go!
And you hear her suddenly say, "No!" And she sees you when you do that, because you had to, what does it have? Verbal and somatic. Yeah, she saw you doing your jutsu thing, right? To, cast your spell. You're welcome, Miranda. And now that we have a new Naruto fan amongst us. And she is going to use one of her legendary actions to cast Hold Person on you.
Ooh, great.
So, what is the DC?
I should have done sneak attack.
You did. You got your sneak attack.
Okay, I did it on
Your
herself.
sneak
Okay,
attack
never mind.
your sneak attack is automatic if one of your allies is within 5 feet, or
Okay.
if you have advantage, right? So you didn't have advantage, but you had an ally that was within 5 feet, so you got it.
Okay.
What is the DC for this? Okay. It's DC 15.
Wisdom?
Yes. Hold Person is Wisdom, I believe. Hold Person.
Well, that is a 21. So not
Excellent.
today.
I automatically assumed that you were going to fail because you always play barbarians and paladins and everything else, and I was
Yeah.
like, fuck this,
No,
it's
that
over.
was clutch.
That's nice. Very
Is that your whole turn?
Yeah, that's my
Sorry.
whole turn. I don't have any bonus actions to
Trying
do.
to figure out why it won't let me roll disadvantage or advantage on things.
Are you on D&D Beyond doing it? It should be
yeah.
holding down Control or Shift.
Usually it's just right click for me and it's not working.
So there's also hotkey shortcuts where I think if you hold down Control, it'll make the little buttons that you click turn like a green plus sign or a red minus sign.
Okay.
So shift for advantage, control for disadvantage.
There you go.
Okay.
I never remember which one it is. So Caro, it's your turn.
Nice.
Caro. Damn it. Now I'm doing it.
No,
Cool,
you did
thank
you
you.
did it right.
Yeah, you did Caro and then Caro, so it was the
Yeah.
correct. It was the correct person.
Mhm.
Right. Oh, see, yeah, I'm mad, and so I'm just gonna take off running, and I'm gonna channel the primal giant side of me, and not do that.
Man, wouldn't a Rune Knight have been awesome? A Durgar Rune Knight would have been great
Yep.
in this, because one of you guys could have gotten giant and just smashed the shit out of her from the ground. It would have been cool.
So I'm going to take the action dash, and then I'm going to run to here,
Okay.
and I'm going to look up at her, and I'm going to scream, angry, pounding on the ground, some words in giant, and I'm going to cast Compelled Duel on her.
Excellent.
Nice.
Well, wait, didn't you burn your action though to dash?
Compelled Duel is a bonus action.
Oh, okay. Nice.
I did not know that either. I thought my whole turn was fucked.
All right.
This whole thing I was planning on.
I got a nat 1 on the wisdom save.
Excellent.
So essentially, unless she is moving closer to me, she has to make a wisdom save to try to move away, or not try to move not toward me, and then any attack on anybody other than me has disadvantage. Attack roll.
Can see within range. Must make a wisdom saving throw. Failed save. Creatures drawn to you. Compelled by divine. Okay. Wisdom in the space is more than 30 feet away from you. Spell ends if you attack any creatures. Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Good turn, man. I'm sorry, I was reading the ability.
No, you're good. So I'm concentrating on that. So I'll throw up this eyeball.
Sure. Sly. It is your turn.
I'm going to use my 2 attacks to try to shove her off of the bridge.
Nice. Okay.
Okay.
So you're gonna roll an attack, basically, and well, no, you know what? You're right next to her. I'll say you could easily grab a hold of her, but you're gonna basically make an opposed. How do I want? No, you know what? Make your attack roll first.
So just unarmed strike.
Yep. To see if you're able to reach out and grab a hold of her. That misses. You have a second attack, as you're like I assume trying to grab like some of her clothing or whatever. Okay, they both miss. So the way I was going to run that was if you hit her, then I was not going to roll damage. I was going to have you roll an athletics to try to throw her off the edge. And if you want to, because if you're a monk, you get an extra attack. You could try it again, right? Because
Yeah.
you could attack, bonus action attack as a monk.
I'm gonna spend a key point and flurry of blows.
So 2 attacks, okay?
So 2 attacks.
Yep.
God, I love monks.
17.
That one hits. 17 hits.
Stunning strike.
And stunning strike. Nice.
Yes.
So you're gonna try to stun her and throw her off the edge?
Yes.
Nice.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Good stuff. Constitution save for the stunning strike. I rolled an 8. She's stunned.
She fails.
Nice. And then you just toss her off the edge?
That's the plan.
Awesome. I believe because she's stunned, she's gonna auto
Yes,
crit
sir.
when she lands. Good stuff. Conditions stunned. Let me make sure. A stunned creature is incapacitated, can't move, automatically fails strength and dex saves, and attack rolls against the creature have advantage. So she's going to automatically go flying off with very little effort. You're just like, bitch, pressure point, and then just kind of toss her off the edge. She's going to take the 4d6 bludgeoning from falling off the edge, because she's 45 feet up, and it's 1d6 per 10 feet. I don't have digital dice on here, so I'll roll real dice. 1, 2, 3, 6, 4. So 3, 2. I rolled mediocre. 6, 8. So 11 bludgeoning damage, and she is. You tossed her right to Caro. Like she's up. Toss her off the edge. Thought actually she moved another 10 feet. An additional 2 damage. So 13 damage total that she takes. And she is prone on the ground in front of Caro. Where's my little prone icon?
I think I want to do.
Okay.
So I'm going to slow fall and jump down next to her, and then use my last flurry of blows and just like claw the shit out of her face.
Nice.
So I don't know how much damage I take, but minus 25 from the jumping down.
It would be you're good because it's 4d6. I mean, unless I rolled, even if I rolled max damage, you're still talking 25, or 24 for max damage. So you negate all of it. I imagine you just do like a running cat jump thing.
So yeah, she after he throws her down, you watch as he just like immediately does, and he does that thing that cats do where they like go in the air and you like don't think they're gonna land on their legs, but then they like suddenly land perfectly far down, like down on all fours, and then he just comes up and you watch him and he just like full on just like slashes the shit out of her face.
Nice.
That's incredible.
Yep, and it hits. So roll damage, 8 slashing. Cool. Actually, I think attacks against her because she's stunned have advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, just in
they
case
do.
you
So
crit.
roll again to see if you can crit.
Please crit this.
Nope. But it still hits. 8 slashing damage. That was an awesome turn. And now she's down where you all can reach her.
Yes.
Minus 8. On top of that.
Does she still have the blood orb in her hand, or did she leave that up top?
No, the blood orb was like in the ice. Like she had stuck it down in the ice, so it's still up there.
Okay.
But it is currently not glowing, and whatever was happening is not happening now.
Okay.
It is her turn, so all she can do is attempt to resave, right? The con save for the stun,
Yeah, at the end.
I believe, right?
Well,
Yep.
it ends at the end
She
of
could
her
attack,
turn.
right?
No.
No, she's
not with stun.
stunned. Yeah.
Oh.
A stunned creature is incapacitated, can't move, can't speak, can't move, and can speak only falteringly.
Mm.
And so they're incapacitated. So the incapacitated condition says that they can't take actions or reactions. So she can do nothing except for, dude, that's why monks are awesome. Stunning strike rarely
Yes.
lands, but when it does, it's legit. And all of you have advantage to attack her while she's stunned.
Mhm.
So hopefully I succeed here. Constitution save. 17.
Wait, you don't get to. It's at the end of Miranda's next
Her
turn.
whole turn is that her whole turns. Oh,
No.
it's the end of the next.
Of Miranda's next turn.
Oh.
Yeah, the stunning strike. You're trying to break compelled duel, right?
No, I was trying to break the stunning strike. I forgot about the compelled duel because it doesn't matter at this point. She can't do anything. She's all locked up. Like she can't, right?
Stunning
But I
strike
forgot.
and
It's the end of.
mhm.
It's at the end of
Miranda's
Miranda's turn, so nothing happens. Cool. That's awesome. Great turn. Monks are fun. Kaylin, it is your turn.
I love monks. So Kaylin, you kind of see like electricity crackling in her hands, and you see the storm cloud kind of like hover back over this hag, and she says, "Burn, bitch," and does another lightning strike right on top of her. And with burn, bitch, that would be a hint to Caro to get out of the way.
Okay.
I'm not that smart. I'll be honest.
Well, so make a save then, a dex save.
All right.
And for her, because she's incapacitated, can she even save? I
Nope.
think. Okay, so she just automatically gets
Automatically
40
fails it.
damage. Excellent.
14 for my dex save.
13. You barely pass. Oh, I just noticed this. A creature takes 3d10 lightning damage on a fail save or half as much. So even though Miranda and you both pass, would you take damage even if I give you a heads up? Because that's how the spell's written.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that. Yeah, there would still be some lightning that'll hit the ice and kind of crackle out and hit their feet, even though they're trying to dodge around. So you'll still take half damage.
Do I need to?
Yeah, would she have... You're fine. It's within 5 feet.
Yeah. It would really just be Miranda, and because Miranda's right here, right, within 5 feet.
Yeah, and that was from the last turn because I missed that the first time.
Yep. Oh, from earlier. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. And then on this one, yeah. So how much damage does she take?
So for this one, let me roll. Come on, baby. It is 16 points of lightning damage. So you would take 8, Kendall. And then going back up, Miranda, you would get 15 points of damage from the previous round.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I froze.
Did you? We can see you. Can you hear us?
Now I can hear you.
Okay. You would take 15 points of damage from the first round when I did lightning.
Lovely.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. And that is Kaylin's turn.
Okay. I want to point out that Nikki was lecturing me about friendly fire at the beginning of this session, and twice now has cut her friends. Just put that out there. I'm going to say that.
I thought you were supposed to be the nice one, Nikki.
Not when
Fortunately,
people mess with their friends.
It's a facade. So, fortunately for you guys, because of that clutch dispel magic, both of the layer actions that she could take have been shut down, because in order for the layer actions to work, this ritual had to be going. One of the layer actions involved the dragons. awakening. The other was the blood siphon thing. So no more layer actions. Good stuff. Unless she somehow reactivates the crystal. So I'm going to leave it on there, but we're skipping it. Vinny.
Okay. I'm one to speak because I'm pretty sure what I'm about to do is gonna be friendly fire.
Now remember, you get advantage on attacks against her right now. So you're automatically going to get sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, and they're within 5 feet anyway, so you would anyway, but...
Yeah.
I want to do Tasha's Caustic Brew,
Okay.
which is 30 feet, just a straight line from me. So I don't think, but it's 10. I believe it's sorry.
So
It
it's
is
5 feet wide, I believe.
5 feet wide. So
Okay.
I think Sly might
So it's going to
be
hit
in it.
Sly. Yep.
and
But it
I'm
will
very-
not hit Caro. It's a dex save, right?
Yes. So and I
Okay.
get advantage on it.
Well, you wouldn't have advantage because it's not an
Okay.
attack. It's a thing that happens, and the people that it affects have to react. She
Yeah.
automatically fails because she's stunned.
You would
and
do way more damage with sneak attack though.
You would.
Oh, can I?
Yeah, you could just walk up and attack this bitch with like your rapier and probably do a lot more damage.
Okay. Can I redo it then, even though I
Sure.
just rolled?
Yeah, go for it.
Technically, okay.
Mhm.
It didn't count as a spell, so it's okay. Oh my.
First time playing a rogue, I know. Yeah, if you go up and you attack her right now, I mean,
Okay.
you have advantage to hit, which automatically applies your sneak attack. And if you can get it crit,
Okay.
then
And then I get with hit, I can do advantage with the rapier,
Yep.
correct.
or just regular. Okay.
Correct.
So many dice.
Anticipated.
Why did it? No.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my god.
Did you crit? Oh,
She did
man.
2 natural 20s.
Wow.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
Okay, that is awesome. Okay, so there's a lot to look at here. Okay, so
Let's just say she died. I hit her right there and just center of her head.
well, I normally wouldn't game it this much, but she currently has 104 hit points. So left. She is bloody already at the beginning of this. Okay, she has 104 hit points total. So you just dealt 10, 20, 14 plus 18, 42 damage.
Oh
If
my
I'm-
god.
Yeah,
And
42 critical damage, right? Piercing critical, 18. Yeah.
yeah.
44 or 42 piercing total damage.
Woo!
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Wow. Yeah. So here's
And
what here's
technically, I have my dagger in my hand, and I can do 2-weapon as my bonus action. I can do 2-weapon fighting.
do you though? Because you threw your one dagger. Do you have another
Yeah,
one?
I have a second
Okay.
dagger that I grabbed just in case I needed to
Yeah,
throw it.
you can attack again. You only get sneak attack once per turn though. So you still
Okay.
get the you still have advantage and you can attack, but you won't apply sneak attack.
All right.
Come on, baby.
I think it did it as it added sneak attack.
That's
to
fine.
it
We'll just
then.
ignore that. So 6
Okay.
piercing damage.
Well,
We'll actually roll again to see if you can crit.
Oh, 3, because it's half.
Well, she doesn't get her dex mod for the.
Right.
That's right.
So roll again.
Yep. Just to see if you can get a crit
Snatch.
on the. No. Okay. So yeah, it'll be 3 piercing damage because, as Kendall pointed out, unless you have, do you have the dual wielding feat?
No, because I didn't.
Okay.
I was not good at making my character, so I'm
That's
not
fine.
good at it by myself.
And I didn't go through and QC him well. I trust you guys. So that means you do 3 piercing damage because
Okay.
when you don't have that feat, this second attack doesn't apply your ability modifier. So, but that's
Okay.
still an excellent turn. So a
Yeah,
total
holy
of
shit.
45 damage you deal to her. So minus an additional 3.
Wow.
Um,
Level 5.
Yeah, that was great. There's
That's
a
insane.
mosquito flying around here. It's gonna drive me crazy. Sorry, I'm not like randomly just reaching out at things. It's
I see it. Well, did see it.
it did. I got it. All right.
Good.
Awesome turn. Kara.
Cool. I'm gonna walk all the way up there. And gonna rub my hands. And then I'm gonna go to Flicker and cast Inflict Wounds.
Oh, inflict wounds hits hard. Okay.
Yeah, at 2nd level.
Get it.
Damn.
Cool. So that is a +6 to my
And it's an advantage, remember, because
advantage. So that's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
So at 2nd level, I get 4d10.
Yep.
Yes. Get
I
it.
built a whole character around inflict wounds. Kendall saw that shit in action.
Yeah, it's wild.
That is 21 points of damage. So we're
Yes.
just flicking her in the face.
Okay. That's great. Yeah, and what's funny is because she's stunned, she can slightly move, so she's like, ah! And that's about it. She can't really talk, she can make noises, and she feels all the pain. Is that your whole turn?
Yep.
Can you imagine stubbing your toe and then not being able to reach down and hold your toe? Because, like, everyone here has stubbed their toe at some point, and the first thing you do is go, ow, son of a... And then you dance around. Not being able to would suck.
Yeah.
Getting flicked in the face with a spell like that would also suck, and not being able to hold your nose. Anyway, continue. Caro.
Yeah, I'm gonna just take a step here, and with up my axe, it radiates. It has this pulsing energy as I cast Thunderous Smite again on my axe, and it doesn't feel good when you can't move, does it? And I'm gonna raise up and slam down on her with
advantage.
19 plus things.
Okay.
And then I'm also going to dump a 2nd level Divine Smite into it on top of it.
Do it.
Okay, we got a lot. I'm gonna do it in
A lot of dice, yep.
a lot of dice. So 6 for the Thunderous Smite.
Okay.
And then a Strength save.
Which she fails automatically because she's stunned.
Mm-hmm.
She fails strength and dex saves automatically. So 6 plus 9 is 15, and then what's your weapon damage?
Not or so it was a 2nd level, so it's 10, not the 8. Ignore the 8.
Damn.
It clicked
Okay.
It clicked through twice.
Yep.
And then my weapon damage is 6. So
16.
6 plus 10 is 16, 22.
Get it.
And then her body is thrown 15 feet this way because of the Thunderous Smite.
Damn. Yeah, she's thrown that way. Sly, make a dex save.
Just knocking each other out in the process.
Poor Sly's getting like the short end of the stick.
14.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to like kind of hop out of the way as the body goes flying. You kind of do the whole like down on all fours cat thing, and it goes flying over your head. 15 feet to here, and she kind of slides across the ice. And you guys hear her grunt. She looks like shit. I mean, she already looked horrible when she was full health. But she looks horrible. Barely holding on.
So I'm going to drop my shield. At point of order, compelled duel is not a thing anymore because Thunderous Smite is concentration. So
okay. I
compelled
mean,
duel is down.
she was stunned to hell anyway.
Yep.
So.
So I'm going to walk over here. I'm going to drop my shield. I'm going to take my axe in 2 hands and do it 2-handed. And oh wait, maybe not terrible. 18 to hit.
That hits.
And I will spend dump a divine smite into her again. So 4, and then a d10 this time.
Hmm.
And then
All smites were bonus actions, so you could only do one smite.
oh wait, wait, you can't chain them.
I think they're each a bonus action to cast.
I think you might be right now that you said that.
So unless you have 2
Wait,
attacks, you wouldn't.
Far from an expert.
divine smite is when you hit with a melee attack, you can expend 1 spell slot to
Yep.
do 2d6 extra radiant. It doesn't say anything about
Yeah, you're
action
right.
economy.
Yep, it's action independent. I'm reading it right now. You hit it when you hit with a melee weapon attack. You can expend a slot. You don't have to use a bonus action. So yeah, you're good.
Okay, excellent.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
And then so 4 for the divine smite, and then my a d10 this time.
Shit. Sorry.
6 plus 4, so an additional 10 on top of that.
Yeah, you can tell. I mean, she's barely hanging on, within a shred of her life force. And you just very slightly hear, please. And that's it.
That's my turn.
Okay. Sly.
Sly makes his way over.
Okay.
Back. See here.
Okay.
And goes, this is for those 9 people back there. Pulls out his claws. 2 claw attacks. 21.
Yep.
Advantage because she's prone from the thunder smite.
Yep.
Another 21.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many is it. I rolled 20 just.
Well,
totally.
just roll damage for me real quick.
Roll damage. It was 1d6 plus 4, I think.
Yep.
10.
What is it that Matt says? How do you want to do this? So how do you kill her?
How do I kill her?
Mm-hmm.
So he has his claws out, and he goes with his right claw, and he gets really close down, right into her face. And he goes, as I said before, this is for those 9 people back there. And you watch as he just takes his claws, and he, instead of slashing, he kind of like hits her right, and 2 of his claws go right into her eyes, and he grabs and pulls.
Excellent.
So that he
You have 2 little eye olives like on your claws. You just flick them off.
Exactly.
And yeah, you killed her. Well done, everyone. You got, dude. That stunning strike was MVP, because seriously, like, I didn't even get to do any of the other cool shit she can do. None of it. Didn't get to use her big like dragon breath thing or none of it. So good stuff. Good job.
Yeah, that monk turn and the dispel magic for layer actions, that was
hell yeah.
Oh baby.
Mm-hmm.
How many turns before those bitches bust out?
Well, it depended on how many turns the blood gem lived. The blood gem had an armor class and stuff too. So once it filled up, which every turn if I used it, it would like it hit 3 of you last time, right? So it had 3 charges. When it had a total of, I think, 6 charges.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah, it would then deal a bunch of extra damage, and they can wake up. There was a chance. So yeah, and had that happened,
we were
it
getting
would've
out of
been
their
bad
line.
news. Those are 2 ancient white dragons.
Yeah, ain't nobody fighting 2 ancient white dragons.
Nah.
No.
So well done, guys. So what do you guys do from here? I mean, you make your way back to the village, I assume.
Can we make sure that this orb that was placed is like crushed so it can't be
let's recover
brought
it
again?
Absolutely, yeah.
I was gonna say.
You guys go up and you're able to kind of pull it out of the ice. But oddly enough, you can't seem to break it. It's almost like whatever that dispel magic still a slight glow on the inside. But it's as if it like hardened up almost. I mean, you guys sit there and try to break it on the rocks. Nothing happens. It's
We
not
tried to
doing
burn it.
anything. You want to try to burn it? Yeah. I mean, with like a torch or something, or how are you trying to burn it?
I'd probably use Sacred Flame. I think I have that.
Well, Sacred
Yeah.
Flame is actually radiant, not
Radiant.
fire.
Oh,
but,
not fire. Okay, I got you.
But I mean, there's torches and stuff laying around too. Same thing, right? You try to burn it, it kind of gets sooty and black, but nothing happens. This thing is kind of strange. What do you guys do?
Sly sees that they can't break the gem, so he climbs up and tries to break the bridge so the gem cannot sit between.
Okay. Well, you were able to get it out. You were able to get it
I
out
know,
of the
but-
bridge.
What I'm saying is I don't want someone to be able to put it back in the bridge that is still
Okay.
there.
Yeah. Go ahead and make me an attack roll.
Ruining their sacred monument.
Just an unarmed strike.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 9.
Yeah, you hit it, and this thing has been standing for eons. There are some cracks because of whatever the blood thing was doing, but it's just so big. It doesn't feel like it's really doing anything, and it hurts your hand when you hit it.
When Sly comes back down from trying to punch, Kaylin in the meantime was starting to kind of like say a prayer, and she's gonna cast a prayer of healing on everyone.
Awesome. Awesome.
Sly, how tough do you think the bridge is? Cause you're kind of small. Maybe my sister and I could go up and smash it.
You do whatever you want to, but my paws are worth more than that ice.
I think your paws are worth a lot. That was some impressive fighting, actually.
Mhm.
Well done, Baldwin.
Sly tips his hat.
Gar.
Hmm.
What do you
Alright.
what do you say?
Yeah.
Fancy
I
some
pull out my
ice sculpting?
pull out my mace. Yep. Let's go smash some ice.
Okay. You guys are gonna go attack the center where the thing was again. You're gonna go up on the bridge and do it, or where are you trying to attack it at?
Yeah, let's climb up and get on either side and just at the same time.
Yep.
Okay. So you're gonna get it in the middle then, and kind of like on opposite sides of where she
Yep.
was, and try to hit. Okay. Yeah.
Two
Go
very
ahead.
heavy beings.
You are both very heavy.
I don't
You're
like
both
how
attacking.
how you said middle, but yeah.
No, I'm asking. Were you guys gonna go
Yeah,
like
yeah,
by
yeah.
the dragon's mouth, or okay?
Nah, up here.
So yeah, you guys move up there and both make attack rolls with advantage. To see if we can break this.
Pretty good. With advantage, right?
Mhm.
24. Two-handed with
Sweet.
my battle axe.
Okay. Roll. I don't need to roll damage. The mace.
21.
21. Yeah, you guys both hit, and as you guys both bring your blows down at the same time, as you guys have seems like you've done multiple times before. Like I don't know if you guys have like an all ice sculptures that you routinely break, but you guys bring your weapons down at the same time, and it seems like they both find cracks that had started to form from the ritual, and the ice kind of start to spiderweb and then just caves in. You guys both go tumbling inwards, however.
Awesome.
And you guys are both gonna take damage from falling.
Yep.
However,
anybody got
do manage to crack this. So
Good.
5, 6, 4, that's
Oh.
10.
Actually, can
13.
let me see if I can read this, but can I cast Levitate on one of them?
Oh, I can cast Featherfall on one of them.
Featherfall Featherfall hits both people.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I forgot that I had it. My bad. I forgot I had it.
Katie, I believe Featherfall is an AoE, so I think it would hit both of them.
Yeah, up to
I think.
6. Up to 6. Yep.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So
yeah,
so they go falling and they just kind of hit it and like comically cartoons start to fall, and you're just like, poof, and they float down amongst all of the and kind of land in like superhero stances on top of all the ice.
Could I add one Naruto thing that you might like, Will?
Yeah, go for it.
You know the one swordsman from the mist that has the hammer with the axe? I like to think that my battle axe hit and then her hammer hit on top of mine to drive it through the rest of the way. Just
fantastic.
to splinter it.
Yep. So you guys have destroyed this monument, apparently. But you stopped this ritual, or you know, something way worse from happening. But you guys now have this blood gem. So what do you guys do?
We should go back to the village, right?
I mean, I think we should, but just for some rest. But honestly, I think that this should go to the archive, and I'll point towards Sly.
Okay. For the sake of Vodari, I know normally the Cobalt Soul is a Matt Mercer thing in Exandria. But for the sake of this, the person who put you guys up to this task was Joris Baldurin, who was the first chair of the Scholars Council in the city of Alden. So that would be an ideal place to take this crystal to.
Yeah.
And you guys would know that, of course,
Which is what I said in character.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So out on the map,
Was very smart of you.
Alden
Pharaoh.
is down here on the map,
That's my good idea
on the
for
far
the
left.
day.
So,
Only.
so just to wrap it up, since it's 9:30, we will say that you guys set out. You save the village. Normally I wouldn't wrap things up this quickly, but because it's a one shot and a one-off thing, you guys went back to the village. You're able to talk with the village elder. She thanks you. The people thank you. They cook you a great meal. One of the hunters brings back a huge seal that he had caught, and they prepare this seal and a whole bunch of fish. And there's a meal out there. It's cold because it's fucking tundra. It's really cold, but it's nice. You guys share some nice warm mead, and they thank you. You guys get a long rest, and in the morning, you guys set out and head back to the town of Nord, where you take the boat that brought you here originally from Alden, take it back to Alden, and you were able to get the stone back to the priest for study in the archives. And he thanks you, and he pays the group, I don't know, some made-up number of 1,000 gold. There you go. So we're gonna end it there, guys.
Hey.
So
Fun
that was
session,
fun.
Will. Well done
Yeah.
for such
Thank you.
a short throw together. Yeah, that was super fun.
Thank you. So I think the standard for this, for Power Word Play, then, is to do a good thing, bad thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go in the same order we started the stream with. So in stream order, on the top left. Oh, the screen changed. Okay, so top left now is Alex. Actually, I'm on the top, but I'll go last. So Alex.
The good thing, I managed to play a spellcaster,
Yeah.
and which I never play. And that dispel magic worked really well.
Yeah.
So I had taken that as when will I use this? And apparently I did.
Always. Always.
Bad,
Yes.
bad thing, I miss hitting things. The only damage I did was that inflict wounds at the end. I was like, why?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of comes and goes too. It depends on what you're playing, what you like.
Yeah.
I personally have never played a non-spellcasting class. Like, I've played classes that are kind of hybrid, but I've never played something that doesn't cast spells, like a straight fighter. I would like to. Or barbarian. Not once.
Barbarian.
Cool. So next on the stream would be Katie, but she's out, so we'll skip her and go to Miranda.
Okay. Opposite. Kendall. Opposite of Alex, I have only ever played spellcasters, so this was my first time dealing some major damage.
Yes.
I liked the monk class; it was very fun. Also, this is my first time playing with Will as DM. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
for tonight. I don't really have a bad thing. I think my only bad thing is I took a bunch of notes and I didn't need any of them. So
It's a good
yeah, that's what
habit.
kind of happens with a one shot.
Just
But
practice.
so just for future reference, guys, anytime because Vodari is such a unique setting and it's something I want to run, my major campaign will be in this world. Any one shots I run, I'm running it in this world. So if you guys are taking notes, save them, because if you play with me again, which I'm sure you will, they might be applicable. I mean, it'd probably be different characters, but as far as like, anything about the world or whatever. So awesome. So Nikki.
You did an excellent job, Will. This is also my first time playing with you as a DM, and like you were very good with descriptions and like are a very good storyteller. You were wonderful.
Thank you.
Good thing is that I, as a cleric, this character, I've had her for a while, so it was nice to kind of continue playing her and getting to know her and her spells and everything like that. Like, spellcasting is no joke, and it takes a little bit of time to get used to the different nuances of the different spellcasters. So I enjoy kind of like learning a little bit more about her, especially Alex helping me. That was awesome. To destroy all of the undead, because I'm like, cool, they're just gonna run away from us. It's like, no, they're destroyed. I'm like, cool, even better.
Yeah, and that's great too, because I knew that at a certain point it evolves to destroy undead, but I didn't remember when, so that was great.
Yeah, well, and it doesn't tell you on the character sheet, which is stupid. Like it should, but whatever. D&D gone. I think my only bad thing is that I love to RP, so I felt like a little, because it's a one shot, it's less RP. That's just how it is. If you want to like keep in the allotted time, but that's the only thing. Everything else was awesome, and like when I did get to do descriptions and interactions, like it was great. So
cool. Yeah, I know for me, I also am a really big RPer, right? And so I tend to, especially for one shots, Kendall's played in several of them. My one shots typically end up being like 3 or 4 shots, because I just
or like 6 hours long.
or really long. Because
same.
I want to give everybody the chance to RP, and I try not to railroad people, but sometimes it's like you kind of have to. So, but yeah.
That's also how I DM.
We'll go back to Katie. Good. You have a good thing, bad thing?
Good thing. It was a lot of fun, and I really oddly like playing an evil person or a not so nice person. I think it's because I tend to play the mom character and everything else. So, I don't know. I don't have a bad thing.
Okay.
Like,
cool.
Oh wait, I do have a question though.
What's that?
The letter said that it was like dignitaries and stuff, but it was really just like farmers and such. Is that something that would
scholars?
Scholars, thank you.
You're saying the narrative I read?
Yeah.
Versus. So the original one shot had some different. It was not written for Vodari. It's its own thing, right? So I adapted it for this. So some of the narrative might have.
Okay.
I just
was
missed changing it. Yeah, on me. So for my world, in that case, yes, it was scholars and everything I said. I just probably forgot to change that when I was kind of reading over the notes. So
no, I was just
and also like some of the dead bodies could have been scholars. We just didn't look too closely, and the rest of them could have been part of the. Who knows?
Yeah. I was just wondering.
Yeah.
So, again, that was kind of short prep time. So, good thing, bad thing for me. First off, I had a ton of fun.
Wait, did Kendall go?
Oh, did I skip you? I did. Sorry. Kendall, you're next. Well, it went to Katie, so I came back to her. And Kendall, your turn.
good thing. I always love playing siblings with Alex. I think it's so fun playing close with her because she's just so fucking good at the game. And it was fun to do something that was different than our normal roles because I'm normally the spell slinger and she's normally the beatdown. So that was really fun to see the difference.
Weird.
Yeah, it's weird. We
Mhm.
ready to go back.
Yep.
Bat or neutral thing. I've always just me as a person, just being so much into the RP and the story of things. I've always been anti one shot, but for whatever reason, this one hit. This was really
good.
fucking fun.
Yeah.
Like
Well, good. I'm glad.
I loved this. Next one shot, I would not be opposed to bringing these characters back to do another thing.
Oh yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
And we absolutely can do that. I have so this guy he is I monthly I'm a Patreon supporter of this guy. His name is Monkey DM. He makes some awesome adventures. He also does like, magic items and stat blocks and stuff. But dude, I have like most of his adventures and they're top notch.
Yeah.
So
This
Cool.
was fun. Yeah, you did
Yeah.
a great job. Super fun. The only bad thing is when you start streaming and I'm playing in your homebrew world, there's 2 ancient white dragons on the map. So that's yikes. Maybe did I get a spoiler? I don't know.
I don't know. Did you?
Yeah.
It depends on which place we play on.
Yeah.
Like
true,
play on
true,
this
very
island
true.
or
I
Crown.
don't know. That blood orb just never reappears ever again.
Weird.
Yeah,
Um,
it ends up in the vaults or not, but yeah, no. Honestly, well done, well fucking done on the short time, and like I said, I normally am not super keen on one shots, but this was a lot of
It
fun.
was really great. Yeah.
Cool.
Fun.
Thanks, guys. I mean, good thing for me was getting to DM for new players. I know you guys aren't new players. It's my first time DMing for. I've played with Katie before. I've DM'd for her once, I think, and Kendall I DM for every week in my non-stream game. But my first time with the rest of you guys, and I had a good time. I think my only bad thing would be just on myself. I tend to be a very if you hadn't noticed, you do now. I tend to be a very fly by the seat of my pants type, make it up as you go along DM, and sometimes I will forget mechanics and that should be not forgotten, like certain ones, So probably a little harder on myself than I should be, but I think it's kind of my bad thing, is I feel like I struggle with a few things tonight. But I had a great time, and getting to finally so I backed this Kickstarter for the Seas of Vodari like 2 years ago when it first started. I got the book like a year ago, and I've been dying to run a game in this world. So I'm super stoked that I finally got to do it. So, but I had a good time.
I do need to chime in here real quick. One of my buddies that was watching tonight messaged me on Discord, and he said that his bad thing for the session was my headband. So
I have to agree with that. Actually.
I almost wore a headband to this session.
But before you came in the call, I said to Nikki, I was like, "Damn, I should have asked like Alex what we were wearing tonight, like what our theme was."
Wore a headband.
Oh my god.
Awesome.
Oh, I guess my other good thing is I got to play with you guys.
Yeah.
Power would play.
Yeah.
Yes.
I really didn't have a bad thing though. So
All right, guys. Well, that's it. So we're gonna sign off, and I don't know. Beth doesn't have any weird like power word play out anything, does she? But
I don't
I
think
mean,
so.
it is now.
good night. I don't know.
Yeah, no,
We've
just
begun.
kind of a thing. We will be playing next week on Tuesdays at 6 for the regularly scheduled persistent campaign. And if I'm not mistaken, that's our last pre-stream, or maybe one more.
Yeah.
I think we only have 1 or 2 more sessions before we start doing some social media stuff. So tune into our TikToks, which we have links to, our Twitter, our Instagram, things like that. And I know Miranda is sitting on a boatload of content that she's going to start dropping. So get excited for that.
Awesome.
That's it for
Good
me.
night, everyone.
Call it a good night.
Yeah.
Thanks
Yeah.
for tuning in.
I guess.